We are motherfucking live.
Hey, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, and all the kids who snuck in that are underage. This is Highway to Friday with your host, Ray Rawlins. I'm your co-host, DJ Forever Play, as we talk about news, interesting items, food, and some pussy. So, here we go. What's going on, Ray?
Oh, nothing much, my brother. It's another good day. Pretty sunny day in Illinois, man. I freaking had a damn good day. I had classes, woke up, saw the sun was shining, looked freaking beautiful out. I had a lot to do today, but, you know, I just like seeing the sun out, man. It just makes me think happy thoughts.
Yeah, enough of this winter. This is a long winter, yo. And matter of fact, we're going to have 2 good days, Friday and Saturday. Then all of a sudden, Sunday is supposed to get down to like 40 degrees. Like, God, what's going on with this world today?
I think it's the same way here in Illinois, too. It's supposed to be it's supposed to be a little bit chilly, but someday this week we're supposed to get down to the 60s, and I think it's going to shoot back down. So it's freaking crazy, man, the temperature. But I will tell you one thing about winter. I really didn't even wear my big winter coat that much this season.
In Illinois?
In Illinois, man. Chicago, where it's always friggin' shitty. It's the windy city where it's always cold and snowy and shit. We really didn't get that much snow. We got a little bit of it, but we didn't get nearly as bad snowfall as we usually do. So
yeah, we had 4 nor'easters back to back. It was like, this is some bullshit. All this goddamn snow. East Coast was getting rocked, man.
Man, you, Ken, and freaking Joe, y'all out there in the East Coast, so all y'all shows got affected and shit. So I know, man, I know. But I really got lucky.
Johnny Holes, all them North Carolina. Yeah, it's like East Coast was getting killed.
But I will tell you one thing. I really enjoy the fact that I got pretty much got away with wearing my freaking sweat jacket all winter.
Ain't that some bullshit?
That's some good shit.
I mean, Illinois and shit. Like, come on, man. Y'all be Windy City and shit.
It's supposed to be, but we freaking got spared this year. But you know what they say, man. We pretty much got spared this year, but it's going to come down hard next year. So, and
yeah,
like I said, we got a couple of good snowfalls and shit. You know, we got some pretty good ones. People in high school and grade school, they had a snow day. So, well, college too, but I didn't have classes that day. We had a snow day, so.
Well, as long as don't have a drought during the summertime, because we got plenty of reservoir water.
Oh yeah,
with all that snow and stuff. So.
I'm down here in the basement, man. So when my parents turn on the fucking air conditioning, it gets freaking freezing cold down here, brother. Like the floors are hard tile. So, you know, when it's fucking freezing cold, you put your feet down on the floor, man.
Ooh,
fucking like, you like fucking Sub-Zero from Mortal Kombat sliding on the freaking ice. Slide.
Finish him.
You know, that reminds me. We got to get to our topic soon, but that reminds me. A couple years ago, my brother was staying here with us, and he was down in the basement.
Yeah.
And him and his girlfriend were staying down here in the basement, and his daughter was down here too. It was late at night, and he said he had to take a piss. But he didn't feel like getting up. He didn't feel like, you know, hitting the floor or anything with his feet. He's like, man, it's cold. I might as well wait till I get out to work. Mm-hmm. So he ended up pissing on himself. He ended up pissing the bed. Fucking 24, 25-year-old man pissed the damn bed because he didn't want to get up to take a piss. I remember that, man. And it's funny enough, his daughter, it was just me and me, him, his daughter, and his girlfriend at the park. We're just chilling, and she had peed on herself. She didn't want to go home, so she decided it was okay to pee on herself. She's like freaking 6, 7 at the time.
Pee party. I just
He's like, man, I can't get mad at her because I pissed on myself a couple days ago for being lazy. So, and she said she didn't want to
take a piss.
She said she didn't want to go home and go pee because she wanted to stay at the park and play. So I guess for a kid, that's an acceptable answer. So,
Stop being lazy and take a pee.
Yeah, that's one thing I learned from being down here. I had bought me a nice pair of fluffy slippers. I don't even be putting the bitches on though during the summertime, man. It's like, you know what? Fuck it. I freaking sleep ass naked. I sleep ass naked even down here. When
TMI, man. TMI.
Is it really though? As much as we talk about on this show, is it really?
I don't want to hear you butt naked because you're a hairy guy, so.
Yeah, hell yeah. I be down here in the summertime, fucking 3 blankets just on top of me, man. I be all bundled up and freaking warm and cozy. But, I gotta let my balls sling, man. Shit. I can't have them motherfuckers wrapped up. But when I had to get up and take a piss, I just slide my drawers on. I don't even worry about the slippers. I slide my drawers on. I'm like, all right, I gotta make this shit quick. How about the bed? Just whoop, whoop, whoop. All I gotta do is go up to the stairs, bust a left, straight to the bathroom. Bathroom's really close. So I don't even be worrying about it. So that was a waste of freaking $15. So some damn slippers. I use them occasionally, but I don't use them as much as I should. So.
Oh, I gotta also mention our sponsors.
All right, what's the sponsors?
With the Ray Rawlins rib joint.
Oh hell yeah, baby!
With the special of the succulent ribs, mashed potatoes, corn.
Oh yeah,
collard greens, candy yams.
Don't forget that cornbread, baby.
Oh, gotta have the cornbread and our special Ray Rawlins naturally blended juices. Come on down and get you a slice of Ray Rawlins.
Yo, check it out. That shit fire, baby. Hell yeah.
And also our more permanent sponsor, G-Pow.
Uh-oh.
The makers of IHOP, the ghetto projects of waffles, with our smothered barbecue chicken tenders and buttermilk waffles. Food so good, make you want to pimp smack your mother and say, bitch, where's my money at? And also a new one, the Michael Bobbitt's Baby Body and Booby Butter.
Oh,
spread it on your body and it'll make your body better. Yes.
I don't know about that one. Maybe I don't support that. I support all the food ones, man. But you know how I roll. You know
I'm
how
saying
I
you gotta make your body silky smooth. You don't want your woman touching you and got some rough body parts.
Rough body parts.
Especially when your balls. You want your balls smooth also. You have smooth balls.
Yeah.
Do you wanna see my dick? Oh, sorry.
Stay behind the scenes, damn it. No, I'm just. He can jump in whenever he wants. That was Mr. BSR, man. And that just reminded me. We'll see if we'll be able to take calls tonight. He was telling me last week a lot of people were trying to call in.
Yeah, we're gonna hopefully take calls tonight, and Ray's in charge of the calls. So if you piss him off, click. And if you're good, maybe he'll have Stacy moan for you as Elroy.
Maybe I'll fuck you in the butt. No. Skype should be in the description. Just send me a message or whatnot.
You can hit him up at live draw Rawlins draws.
Ray D. Rawlins, not draws.
Ray Drawlins, Ray draws.
You're supposed to be the producer. And you're
I'm the producer. I'm sorry.
This motherfucker's fired.
Damn Mexican.
Let me get my equipment.
Okay, let me go back. Let me go back over the wall like Trump wants me to be. Goodbye. Have a good show, guys. I'll be popping in and out like a
dick.
Now let's try for the 30-second exit. See you,
30-second exit. Bye bye.
Right. See ya. Oh, that was quicker than I thought it would be.
That's what she said.
Who, Heather? Woo! I'm sorry.
There's no 30 seconds. There's no 30 seconds.
Oh hell no! You didn't. You didn't just go there.
Listen. We need to get to these topics.
Yeah, get back on topics. Man, goodbye, guys. Goodbye.
Like I said, man. Yeah. Okay. We get to these topics, but like I said, the Skype should be in the description if Bailey set it up right, or it should be on the screen somewhere. I don't look on the chat as much. Send me a message if you want to be on, and I'll see if I can add you. But, Stace, this week, or last Sunday, I should say, was WrestleMania.
Mm-hmm.
An NXT takeover, I gotta say, was freaking phenomenal. I just want to touch on this a little bit. I don't want to go too long with it. Not so much for the review's sake, but I just have a couple things I want to talk about from it.
Okay.
So, first thing with WrestleMania, the Ronda Rousey match. I gotta say, really did beat my expectations. Ronda Rousey, she was supposed to be she was a little casual part for the fans and shit, like the little casual fans, like, oh, people who aren't really in tune into wrestling, kind of like the Mayweather Big Show match, you know. People who are wrestling fans obviously knew that wasn't going to be a real match. You know, it wasn't going to be a real official boxing match, because if it was, Big Show would have cleaned his clock.
Mm-hmm.
But it could never happen because they're obviously in two different weight classes. Now,
beyond that.
Yeah. But listen, this Ronda Rousey match, everybody said it was going to be bad. And I said it was going to be bad. I said it was going to be shit. You know, a lot of people said she acted awkward in there. But, you know, like I said, the match went on a lot longer than I expected. And it was a lot better than I expected. Now, the thing that I want to mention...
Anytime you want to see Stephanie McMahon tap is a good thing.
Oh, yeah. Especially how she corked back on that armbar, man. Oh, freaking great. But the thing that I want to mention here was it doesn't have anything to do with the match per se. But I was down here watching my WrestleMania with my nice Buffalo hot wings and shit, got my blue cheese. I was enjoying myself, boy, with my WrestleMania. But my dad came down and asked me, he's like, Ray, what channel's the WrestleMania on? Like, it's not on the channel. I got on the WWE Network. It's $9.99 there. He was like, okay, you know what? Let me know when the Ronda Rousey match comes on. He's not a wrestling fan at all. He just wanted to see the Ronda Rousey match.
Right.
So I'm sitting down here. I'm watching it. Ronda Rousey shit comes on. I got to say, okay, I'm going to go get Pops. Pops come down here. We watch the match together. And, like, it's just freaking hilarious because he said, and I love my dad's comments, man. He's like, man, she want to do all this fake ass wrestling shit because she don't want to be getting her ass whooped boxing no more. Like, and he's right. Honestly, he's 100% right. Like, she lost to Holly Holm and some other Puerto Rican chick, I think.
Yeah.
I used to be big into the UFC. I'm really not no more. I'm trying to get back into it, but it's a lot to watch, man. I'm really trying. But he's right though. Wrestling's not fake. I mean, wrestling's fake. And that's the main reason why she wanted to come to wrestling, you know, so she wouldn't be getting her ass whooped. Like, you lost twice. You're still, I'm sure, a good fighter, but you got to eat a slice of humble pie, man.
She's more of a grounder. She gets you on the ground. She got you, submits you. But she's not a boxer.
But still, the point is, man, you can't win every single match. You can't win every single match. And the thing that really got me with her was she was doing so good that when she lost her first time, I remember hearing, I think she was on The View or Ellen DeGeneres or one of those shows. She said she was thinking about committing suicide.
Yeah.
And I'm like, come on, man, because you lost a match. Listen, I did judo for a while when I was like maybe 12 and I stopped at like 17. I did judo for a while. I was undefeated. But I said, you know what? One day I'm going to have to eat a slice of humble pie. And I did, man. I had to eat a slice of humble pie and I ate it graciously, because you can't win them all. You can't win them all. Was I upset I lost? Of course. Who wouldn't be? But,
well, you know, she was riding high on being undefeated and stuff like that, and it was a big letdown because she herself wasn't prepared for someone who's just going to not ground and pound, but more like upright fight you.
She tapped out. Holly Holm made her tapped out, I think, right? To an armbar?
Either that or she got...
You know what? Actually, hold on, Stace. Check this out. Fun fact. In my judo club, this kid named Max Snyder, he was the number 5 wrestler in the world. He actually trained with Holly Holm. He taught her like arm bars and shit, how to like escape arm bars. Mm-hmm. So I know a guy who trained Holly Holm. I don't see him anymore because I don't do judo anymore, but it's pretty cool. I knew a guy who trained Holly Holm. But anyway, what were you about to say?
She got beat standing up because she was trying to take homegirl down, But you beat him standing up, and then once you get him like in a knockdown position, and knock him down,
ground and pound, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. But she was just devastated, you know.
Right. But the thing is, though, like I said, you're riding high and shit, but you have to be prepared to eat a slice of humble pie, and it's a mental game. You have to prepare yourself. Like, I know it's gonna suck, so I gotta think, man, when I lose, how am I gonna act? You know. And I just didn't like the fact that you lost. Talking about you want to commit suicide and shit. Maybe that's not what it's for, because I think she said she was getting like bullied and shit on Twitter too. But either way, man, you're fucking stepping into a cage. You're fighting real people. You're doing something that takes a lot of courage.
Yeah, I used to follow her on Twitter, and I give it like motivational sentences and stuff like that, talking about you must you will fall down, but you must get up and go forward and stuff like that.
But after she lost her second match, I just didn't like the fact that she didn't want to answer any questions from the interviewers and shit. After she lost the match, she was just ready to get the fuck up out of there. I ain't like that. Like,
well, I mean, hey, you got to be in it. You got to be in there, because everybody was like, "Oh, this is gonna be a comeback." She only lost one time, and she was hyped. She was like, "I'm gonna beat that bitch X and everything." She was hyped. She was ready to go.
She lost like 30 seconds, right? If I'm correct, that second match?
It was a beatdown. It was another beatdown. She got to work on her boxing. It's not always ground and pound, but you got to stand up and fight sometimes before you're able to get somebody down.
That's the first thing. If you can't stand up and fight, how can you expect to get someone down to the ground?
Yeah,
that's the thing. That's the first thing you work on.
She's trying to go Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and try to get you down, but you got to go some traditional boxing. You got to learn how to take a punch. You got somebody with a long reach that's going to definitely jab your ass and then go for the knockout.
Right.
But they constantly standing up. They're not trying to get down. But until it's time to get down.
Right.
She had the homegirl had a good stance on her and was boom, boom, boom. It was like, damn, fucking A, it's some bullshit.
But like I was saying, the wrestling match, it was decent. It was decent. It was better than I expected. It beat my expectations. And like, it's funny because the main reason I brought up was because my dad, he was like, look at this. She look all weird and shit. It's fake, phony ass shit. He was freaking cracking jokes the entire match. I'm like, it just freaking bothered me. It's like, yo, you don't understand what wrestling really is. This is not the match you should be excited for, man. You should be excited for a freaking Shinsuke versus AJ, which, I mean, turned out to be a disappointment for everybody. But, it is what it is, man.
I mean, it's physical, but it's predetermined.
Right.
But it's physical. You can get injured because of certain moves, or your partner forgot a certain thing you was about to do. So you will get injured unless you follow things in your mind. And, they know the cues and stuff like that. So you can't get, it's physical, but it's predetermined. And it's just a matter of just trying to give people a good show.
Right. I just, like I was saying, I just don't like the fact that that's the match the casuals are freaking hyped for. It's not even the casuals, but, it's something to bring people into WrestleMania. Like, oh, Ronda's going to be there, or Mayweather's going to be there. Like, yo, you shouldn't be excited to see them. You shouldn't be excited to see them.
They should have gave more time to the matches that were, highly anticipated.
You know what? Maybe I'm wrong about this, but I honestly do wonder, because I don't do like times and shit, and I really don't keep up with wrestling news like that. But I wonder, was Ronda Ronda's match, was that longer than Shinsuke AJ, or was it about the same amount? Because if you ask me, I really want to say they had the same amount of time. But anyway, regardless of that match, the second thing I want to talk about for Mania was Undertaker versus John Cena.
Oh, was that 5 minutes?
5 minutes, yep. And I seen a lot of people trash like, oh, this isn't what we wanted and blah blah blah. Me, I don't know much. I can't sit here and say I'm a big pundit like Cronin or JD or whoever the fuck, because I haven't been watching wrestling as long as they have. I started watching wrestling around like maybe fall 2007. So, but I do know all the Stone Cold shit. But the thing is,
why didn't the American Badass come come down with his motorcycle. He came back as the Undertaker, right?
Right.
I was like, why? He already put his coat and gloves and the hat in the ring and left it. It was like,
I say my thing with this is people look at wrestling too critically. Like, one thing from that Rocky from Super Ugly Show says, and I honestly do agree with it, it's a freaking kids program. It honestly is a kids program.
Well,
if
now
you look
it
at
is.
but if you look at it through the eyes of a critic or a reviewer, you're not going to enjoy the product as much. And I see people trying to critique Undertaker's match. Like, yo, this dude's over 50 years old. You expect him to go a 15, 20-minute match like he could back in the old days? He can't do that.
That's why we missed the Attitude Era.
I say, man, be happy that Undertaker came out and fucking graced you with his presence. That's what I say. People look at it too damn critically, and from Undertaker was big for me because that's the only big character when I was a wrestling fan. When I first started becoming a wrestling fan, the first rivalry I remember seeing was Undertaker versus Vicky Guerrero. And that was, it wasn't the greatest, of course, when you look back at it. But listen, that's from my childhood, man. And I fucking love The Undertaker. I was just happy to see The Undertaker get an American Badass or whatever the fuck. That's The Undertaker. Like I said, I'm not a wrestling pundit like some of these people. But, I just want to enjoy the product. And
let me take you back a little bit, like from like the 80s, like when Hogan... That was like everybody, kids, adults. That was everybody.
Right.
When it came into the 90s with the Attitude Era, that was when the adults got more into it because they was more edgy, and the language was more fucking salty, and the fucking matches was crazy as hell, a lot of blood and stuff like that. That's when the adults was like fiending for it. Then when Cena came in and all this,
that's when it got PG.
Yeah, PG.
Long
when he
story
went
short, it's just PG now.
Yeah,
I mean, if you want to see, and I can't even say real wrestling because it's when you want to see good shit for adults, Ring of Honor and New Japan is a place to go. And the last Wrestle Kingdom in January was Wrestle Kingdom. I want to say 12. I don't think it's 12. I'm getting the numbers wrong. That was with
Kenny Omega, right?
Kenny, no. That was when Jericho went against Omega. There was another big match. I'm not remembering right now. Tetsuya Naito, he went against, I forget. I'm not good with names.
I know the Kenny Omega and Jericho. That was
Wrestle Kingdom 15, regardless, whatever the fuck the last Wrestle Kingdom was. That was a good show. And I'm getting real into Ring of Honor now. And I saw Supercard of Honor that was good. Takeover was good. But the thing is, man, all I'm saying is people look at this shit way too critically. Way too damn critically. That's what fucking ruins it for them. The last thing I want to comment on from Mania was the Brock Roman match. Regardless if you don't like them or not, and I appreciate that, I understand that the people in the audience, and they have every right to voice their opinion. They have every right to voice their opinion, but I look at it this way. I'm not saying I'm a Roman fan. I'm definitely not. I'm not even a Brock fan. I was in the same position as mostly everybody. I didn't give a damn about that match.
Roman got busted open, huh?
Yeah, he got busted open. Brock elbowed him. The one thing I really didn't like about that match was Brock hit that motherfucker with about 5 F5s. He kicked out of 6 F5s, and he kicked out of 5. Roman Reigns kicked out of 5 F5s when Samoa Joe or Braun Strowman couldn't even kick out of 1.
Right. That sucks.
Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it was 2, but it's no more than 2.
No, as soon as he hit that F5, he get him down. But all of a sudden, Roman can kick out of 5 and the 6-1 did him. Like, come on now, that's bullshit.
Right. But
I think did 2.
Right. Am I wrong for saying this, Stace? Check this out. When you have the crowd, and like I said, I understand they're trying to voice their own opinion, but when they hear shit, when they start chanting shit like boring or this is awful, Do you deem that as disrespectful towards Brock and Roman? Because you got to understand, these people are putting their body on the line to do what they did in that match. They're freaking risking their livelihood.
But you got people spending a lot of goddamn money to be entertained.
True.
So they have the right to say what they want to say.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Ticket.
That's what I'm saying. And I'm definitely not disputing that. All I'm saying is, I just think it's fucking disrespectful. Like, people are fucking putting basically their lives on the line to do this shit. You're chanting boring. You're chanting this is awful. I just wonder how they feel, man. Because they didn't, besides Brock, Roman didn't ask to be put in that situation. Brock, he keeps coming back for it.
Yeah, but the thing is, Roman, he needs to talk a little bit to whoever the creative is, and he needs to actually go heel.
Right. There's no doubt about that. You don't need to tell me that. I already know that. Full
heel. Because he's too he keeps shoving this down our throat. Okay, fine. Right. But at least make him a bad guy. Because he is like a dick. He has a dickish attitude. So they come up like, fuck you, and I'll do what I want to do, blah, blah, blah. You ain't shit. Start attacking people in the back and everything like that. Make them to that heel.
Right. I get what you're saying. 100%, but I just think it's fucking disrespectful, man.
Because if you got that actual heel heat, and you be heel for about maybe like 6 months or whatever, and then a predicament comes up where he can be the good guy, he'll get a better return instead of trying to shove him down our throats for 4 fucking years. And The Rock tried to put him over. Vince McMahon even tried to put him over, and still, we can't stand that motherfucker. His push sucks. Make him to a heel, give him to the heel for 6 months, maybe to a year, and then put him in a situation where he becomes the good guy. And we'll appreciate him more. Then he got to work on his promo work and all that shit.
Yeah, he definitely got a lot of work to do. But
Samoa Joe, his shit was fire.
Oh yeah.
That Monday, his shit was fire.
Oh yeah, y'all. He fucking tore it down, man. Samoa Joe, his work in TNA was good.
Yes, it was. Samoa Joe, man, I was like, he just sound like he kick ass. Like, fuck you, motherfucker.
But you know what? He's a big guy too, and he'll back that shit up. He's a big dude. I mean, Roman's a big dude too, but I don't like his moves, man. That goofy ass Superman punch.
Yeah, whatever.
Like I said, they need to switch his shit up. But let's get off of WrestleMania, man. I'm done talking about this dumbass shit. Okay. Cardi B, man. Cardi B, I don't know if you heard, but she's apparently pregnant. She's apparently pregnant with Offset's kid.
Okay, well, now she's like free at last. Now she had to admit that she's pregnant.
But the thing is, I don't know if you keep track of all this shit, like the whole hip hop news and shit. But I watch DJ Academics and Diamonds Live and shit, and I haven't been really caught up with the news per se yet. But when the whole shit with Offset cheating on Cardi, man, with this girl Selena Powell, I think she's from Dominican Republic. I'm not sure, Dominican Republic or Africa, something like that. But Offset was basically cheating on her. And this made me think, man, and my dad says it a lot, and he makes 100% sense. He says, I don't know why all these celebrities be trying to date other celebrities. It ain't going to work, right? And it's never going to work out. Because every time you turn around, this person cheating on this person, this celebrity cheating on this celebrity, they got way too much money to be trying to settle down because they finna be cheating.
Yeah, really.
Like Drake, how many, man? And sure, yeah, you can say it's all publicity stunts like Drake and Rihanna. I think he was with Taylor Swift at one point too. So Drake goes around.
He hollered at her because she's a little phony ass also. But
oh hell yeah,
he tried to holler at her. He tried to holler at her, but with Serena Williams, and I'm like, he just be like dating and stuff. Ain't nothing serious because he can't really settle down his damn self.
Right. No celebrity, and this is what my dad says, and it's true. No celebrity can really settle down. I honestly do believe that. I know if I had that type of money, I wouldn't settle down.
Hell no,
Hell
I wouldn't
no.
settle down. Just knocking boots. I mean, if someone get pregnant, hey, at least I'll take care of my kid.
Right. Well, you got some people who don't. But, I mean, listen.
Got all the money in the world and want to take care of the kids. Like, the fuck out of here.
But I just think it's fucking crazy, man. She's pregnant with Offset's kid. I think they're still engaged. They didn't call anything off. They're still together. Pregnant with Offset's kid.
Yeah, she got that rock on her finger, yeah.
Yup. But I remember I seen a couple days ago on Twitter. She had did an interview with GQ magazine, right? And it had said something about her, talking about her like butt injections and shit. Now, I really didn't go too much into it. I just read the headline, and I just remember back when my brother started listening to her, because we heard Bodak Yellow before it was even popping. My brother showed it to me. He was listening to it. I'm like, okay, it doesn't sound that bad. The beat sounds catchy, and my brother freaking loved her, and his girlfriend. They freaking loved her. And that, like I said, this was before Bodak Yellow hit top on the charts. So I remember him saying something along the lines of, because we were talking about all these celebrities and their fake butts, because they were talking about how Meek said Nicki's ass was fake. So I kid you not, for like the next hour, his girlfriend was just looking through like all these types of celebrities, like before and after pictures of when they had like their before they were famous and now that they're famous, past and present pictures and shit. Like, look, her, her ass is fake. Obviously her ass is fake. I kid you not, they spent like an hour doing this, and I'm just sitting back listening, like, okay, yeah, well, you went through 20 of them.
With Cardi B, she had wherever she lived at, there was a lady who had illegal practice, and one place she lived at. And she paid $800 to get the artificial fillers in there. And she said it was all right, but she wanted to get a touch up. So when she went back to, the lady was locked up for something. I was like, now you got to go. You got to go to a professionals, because you don't know what the fuck they put in your ass and whatnot.
Right.
Just like breast enlargement. You got to go to the professionals. Because you don't know what the hell they kind of fucking saline packages they put up in there. It could be fucking piss or some shit up in there.
I don't see now. The reason why I brought it up was because my brother had said something along the lines of, he said that Cardi said the reason Cardi had got those implants was because she said that's how she makes some money. Mm-hmm. And in a sense, she's right. She's 100% right.
Yeah,
women in the yeah, and even women in the rap game, man. When you're a celebrity, a female celebrity, I hate to say it like this, but you know what? You're gonna be looked at sexually. It's not a secret. It's not a secret.
Yep.
Now, I will not find someone who disagrees with me on that. If I do, well, shit, let's have a debate. But you're gonna be looked at sexually, especially if you're a female in Hollywood. It's no secret. So she said the reason she got those injections was because so she can make a lot of money. That's how she makes her money, just like Nicki Minaj. Listen to Nicki Minaj's music. I have no sympathy for them because she says I remember I was listening to Only, right? When I first heard the song, the number one line that caught my attention was they can eat my ass like a cupcake. Like, I swear, I listen to some of Nicki's songs. I'm like, damn. Like, every song just mentions her ass and getting eaten out. Like, yo, this is rap. Because I listen to the music and I think about freaking how women want equal rights and shit in the workforce. And granted, that's 100% different than Hollywood. But
exactly.
Still, the thing is, you have women demanding all this respect, but yet you have these women in Hollywood, Nicki Minaj especially, talking about they eat her ass like a cupcake, anaconda, and all this crazy, everything's ass with her. And granted, that's how she makes a lot of money.
You realize, because some women realize that sex definitely sells.
It does.
And the sexier you are, the more sales you get. Because remember when Little Kim first came on the scene, and everybody, when I used to go to like the colleges, everybody had Lil Kim's poster where she's squatting down, had her legs open. Everybody had that damn poster, yo. I was like, damn, who that? That's Lil Kim. What? Damn. Yo, look at that beaver, yo. She got a fat pussy, yo. I'm saying.
And there's the pussy part.
I start looking at that poster all the damn time, like, yo. So I started listening to her. She got some skills on the mic. I said, okay. Right. She with Junior Mafia? Cool. All right. Oh, she with Biggie? She big. Yeah.
But Nikki is aside, though. If she's not, like, talking about her ass and shit like that. Because I honestly think, in disregard the fact that she has ghostwriters, who in today's rap game doesn't have ghostwriters? Fucking ghostwriters have ghostwriters. Ghostwriters on ghostwriters on ghostwriters. Shit. Everybody has ghostwriters.
But her early stuff when she was independent was fire, though.
It was. Mm-hmm. Like, I mean, I think even now some of her stuff is okay. Yeah. Like I said, the song Only, it sounded good. I kind of liked it a little bit.
And originally when she first came on the scene, she had a nice natural ass because she got that, that island girl genetics.
Right.
So she had a nice ass. She just wanted it fucking bigger. It's like, why? You got a tiny ass waist and a nice jutting ass. Don't be fucking greedy.
Right.
Being greedy.
You know, have you ever thought, like, these women with these big ass booties, right?
Mm-hmm.
You think, like, how they fucking wipe their ass?
As long as they, like, if they can reach back there or something like that.
Yo, like, think about it. You take a shit, right? And especially, don't let it be one of them mud butt ones. You trying to fucking wipe. You got this big old booty, right? You just push open your butt cheeks and try to get all up in there. You gotta fucking stick your whole, depending on how big it is, you gotta fucking stick your whole hand in it. You know you're gonna get something on your finger.
Better have a bidet, yo.
Man.
Squat, something that motherfucker.
I know if I was Meek or whoever, she ain't with Meek now, but whoever is a fucking man, whoever sees her coming out of the bathroom, be like, yo, you wash your hands? I hope you wash your hands. Especially after you took you a shit.
Well, she's a little thing with a tiny ass waist. I know she can get up in that ass.
You know, she should be able to. But with all that booty, man, you know she got to get something on her finger.
Well, she just going to have to wipe pretty good and be up in there like, yeah, baby, you almost finished. I'll be there. I just got to, do my thing. All right. Clean your hands.
I remember someone told me that when she was performing on stage, the crowd had got a glimpse of her butt, right? Mm-hmm. They said someone was saying one ass cheek looked lower than the other.
Oh, wow. That's like that one chick from Australia.
Iggy Azalea?
Yeah. She had to get the butt injections and stuff. It's like, well, more power to her. Shit.
That's fucked up when you think of that. That's really screwed up when you think about it. All these butt injections.
You got people with legit butts like J-Lo and Beyonce.
Man.
Man. Like, come on, what you doing? What you think I'm doing?
I think J-Lo did performed. She did. She performed Nicki's Anaconda. This was I want to say this was a minute ago. She performed Nicki's Anaconda,
and she worked with the song with Iggy,
right?
That booty song,
right? Mm-hmm. And then I heard that Nicki was getting all jealous because J-Lo was doing the. I said J-Lo was fucking doing the song and shit. She's getting all jealous.
Jello booty.
Jello booty.
Booty.
Booty. That's my.
I remember looking at a Beyonce concert and she was walking past a bunch of people while she was singing. This one guy went and touched her butt and she was like, don't do that. I'm like, I wish I would touch her ass too. Like, God damn.
Can you get mad at him though? Really? I mean, listen, it's wrong. It's wrong.
It's the wrong thing, but it's so beautiful. A ass is beautiful. It's like,
oh yes, come on. You don't need to tell me, man. It's gonna go by and just squeeze.
Even when Alicia Keys, after her first child, she gained all that weight in her ass. I was like, oh God, I was just like smack. Oh,
smack and thrust.
When what's that? Breathe again. Na, breathe again. What's that damn chick name? She was because of her condition. She used to take steroid in her medicine, and she got thick like that. The thighs and the ass got thick. Toni Braxton.
I don't even remember her.
Toni Braxton.
Yeah, I do not remember.
She was kind of thinnish, but she had nice curves in areas. But when she was on her medication that had more steroid stuff, she got thick. I mean, thick. She was in a cat suit. I was like, oh, meow. Oh man! I mean, some guys, they like the thin chicks back in the day, especially in the 70s and all that stuff. And it's like in the 80s, everybody had little Jordache jeans or whatever. But when the 90s came and the thickness started coming, and ass, lips, god damn, you like, the thickness. I want that thickness. That thickness feel good. You kiss a woman with lips. Kiss a woman. That's why people start getting lip injections. Kiss a woman with lips. It's pleasurable. That thickness, that comfort, that fluff. You want to grab a woman, hugging her, just want to just hug her ass like, oh, baby, I want to do so many things to this right now. Fuck all that skinny shit, y'all.
Yeah, it never really made sense to me, man. I was telling my buddy, I was like, man, I gotta fucking have a woman with curves, man. I gotta have me a big lady. Freaking like Ashley Graham. You remember? I think we had to bring this up. I gotta give a shout out to Derail Gatekeeper, Mr. NG Fresh in the chat. Going up, just trying to see the chat. Alyssa, what's poppin', Alyssa? Just looking at the chat, seeing who's in there, man. I gotta give people shout outs.
Yep.
But listen, let me toss this just in case. Whoever wants to call in or whatever, I'll toss the Skype in there. Hit that up. I'll see if I can get you on. So, but yeah, man, I gotta have a one more curves, bro.
Got to.
Like Ashley Graham, when she first started, I think it was like I want to say like a year or two ago, when she started getting all body shamed and shit, because she was on the cover of some big fashion magazine. I forget which one it was, but a lot of people were body shaming her because she was big. I'm like, she's not big. I fucking know women who are bigger than that.
Mm-hmm.
But she's big and man, whew, I freaking
like that one model, Melissa Ford. If you know what I'm talking about, Melissa Ford, they call her Jessica Rabbit.
Right.
She had them crazy ass curves. Oh my god, that was so
big. Women like that, man. You just gotta freaking bend over couch and just start freaking ramming doggy style. Bro. Freaking big old booties and big old thighs.
Mm-hmm. That's good eating too, man.
Yes. Speaking of good eating, big women like that, they could cook good. Come on now. You definitely gotta get you. Listen, that's why you gotta get with a big woman, man. I don't care whatever. Fucking little booty good, everything good.
Skinny girls always want to eat out or microwave.
Eat out. Bump all that. Eat out. They be eating microwave steaks like Mr. Payne. Bump all that. No, motherfucker. You finna cook me some meatloaf, mashed potatoes, and freaking garlic bread.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna make love to you tonight.
Oh yeah. Ooh. Freaking a big girl, man. That's always a plus. Now, if she's big, right? If she's big and she can't cook, I don't know about that one. I don't know.
That's a kind of a mystery. I've never known a big girl who can't cook. Never.
Me either.
Never.
Actually,
never.
Her cooking skills have gotten better, and she freaking hooks some shit up. But I used to know a girl like that, but she cooks good. Like I said, a girl's big. 9 times out of 10, she's gonna cook good. And I remember you telling me one day that big girls, they got some good loving. They got some real good.
Oh fuck yeah, yo! It's good loving, yo. Good loving. I mean, I mess with everybody in height and size differences, from petite to very, very large, almost like 26, 28. Height from damn near 6 foot to under 4 feet. I've been through everything, but big women, I just love them, man. Love it. Having
a freaking midget, man. A freaking midget. You know, we should be saving this for a freaking show that we're hopefully gonna do. Maybe I was talking to NG Fresh about it. I'm like, man, because he said, man, we should do a food show. I was like, you know, me and Stacey, we were talking about doing a show talking about news, food, and pussy. On 3 topics, get a story from each, you know, have a story for each topic. But I gotta freaking bring this up now because it's on my mind. It's all women under 4 feet, freaking little people. Oh man, just pick one of them up and just use them like a damn fleshlight.
Hey man, look, I already put that video out there, making love to a little person.
Oh,
anybody
man.
On my channel would listen to that. That's the first time I ever had someone of that stature, and I was like, it drove me crazy.
Like a freaking kid in a candy store, huh? I just found you a gold diamond, baby.
And it's not like it was like midget with the small arms and the small legs. She was just a little person,
right?
And at first I was questioning about, you know, how old you are, but she was like my age at the time. I was like, oh shit.
I know you right.
And it was so fucking good, yo. I couldn't believe it. I was like, yo, it freaks me out to this day. I was like, damn, I wish I could still, you know, see what's going on with homegirl.
Midgets too, they got that booming booty. Midgets, some midgets got booming booty, straight up.
Yeah.
But we can go on all day about that shit. But hopefully we get something running with this pre-recorded show. We're thinking about it. We're still talking about it. But yo, we get that show going. It's gonna be popping. I tell you, yo, straight up. But I'm sure you heard of him, Stace. This kid, this 20-year-old kid, right? From not 20-year-old kid, but he's going into college. He applied to 20 colleges in Texas. He got accepted to all of them, full ride to every single one, right?
Okay, yeah, I heard that story. Yeah.
Now, and it's funny because everyone says that, you know, the media, they try to freaking twist things to make people think certain ways, right? Fox News, you know, it's a Republican station, obviously. It's definitely not a secret to anyone. Right. I was reading on Twitter yesterday. I saw this one moment, right? And it said Fox News anchors say black kid who applied to 20 schools, 20 colleges is obnoxious. Something along those lines. But they didn't describe him by his name. They didn't. The moment didn't describe him by his name. It said Fox News, and they referred to him as the black kid in the Twitter moment that I read. That caught my eye. I'm like, black kid, damn. Okay, this is probably something worth talking about. I click on it, and his name is Michael Brown. Obviously, we're gonna refer to him as Michael Brown. He's not the black kid. You know, right. They could at least said kid. That's the first thing that caught my mind.
Young youth in Texas, you know, something like that.
I didn't like that. That really caught my eye when I saw him. Like, black kid. Come on, bro. You gotta freaking call him black kid. But so basically, he applies to 20 colleges. He gets into all of them, full ride to all of them. And basically, one of the news anchors from Fox says, you know, applying to 20 schools is kind of ridiculous. What do you think about that?
No, you apply to all of them, and then if you catch 2 or 3, hell, and then it's like, okay, you find out which one is the better school, right? But if all of them, it's like, well, damn, really, all of them. Well,
and you got full rights to all of them. Now, their argument was, this anchor's argument was, she said it's pretty ridiculous because, you know, those are all freaking top of the line schools, and her argument was that, yo, you're taking a spot from someone who probably wants to get in those schools. You possibly put someone on the wait list. And she went on to say that the number of schools you should be applying to when looking for college is 4. I disagree.
No, you can do as many as you want. As long as you pay the application fee, you do as many as you want. The fucking bitch don't know the fuck she talking about. Because she probably couldn't apply to fucking all those schools and shit. He's probably going to get to a fucking only 1 or 2 or maybe a community college. So fuck.
You know, it's crazy because Kid got, and I gotta say, freaking salute to him. Salute to him. You know, and I gotta say, man, especially being a young African American male, seeing him do good like that, I gotta give him a double salute on that.
And he worked hard for that.
He worked hard. Listen, I think Harvard was on that list too. Harvard, Stanford University. I don't remember. I know there was a couple schools on that list. There were freaking real top of the line Ivy League schools. He got accepted to all 20. Fucking round of applause.
I mean, he's gonna have to pick one. I mean, and then the 19 was okay. Thank you for accepting me, but I've decided my choice, and I picked whatever. You know, you got still 19 back open again. So what the fuck she crying about?
Right,
stupid bitch. She ain't know what the fuck she talking about. Fucking Fox don't know what the fuck they talking about.
I mean, listen, I gotta be honest. 4 is not enough. 4 is not enough schools to apply to, in my opinion.
No, it's not.
But I'll be honest, and I gotta say, she does kind of have 20 is a bit too much. But like you said, as long as she's paying the application fees, and there's no limit, but 20 is a bit too much. You gotta agree on that. Maybe 10's okay, but 20 is a bit too much.
Nah, fucking have your choices to the max. Try to just max out all that shit.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, I can't get mad.
Because shit, maybe MIT would have fucking put in, anything. So just max out your choices. Don't just settle for the top 4 or the top 5 or 10. Just max them out. As long as you can afford the application fees and everything, just max it out. I mean, that's why they have the application fees. So you're applying to them. You're not wasting their time. At least they got at least a fee out of you. So, but hey, you got to all 20.
Right.
Doesn't matter.
And it really makes me think. When I read this, I was thinking, like, man, these are some pretty good names on this list. And I was thinking to myself, I'm like, because I have the philosophy that college is a college. It really doesn't matter which one you go to, because in the end, you're walking out with the same degree as anyone else in your field is going to walk out with.
Not necessarily, because some colleges have that reputation. They have the best teachers. They have the best curricular courses. And, you come out of one college that's okay, but you come out of a college that's accredited. I mean, they're freaking the top of the successful businessmen graduated from that college.
Right.
That's more of I had this teacher, that teacher. He, Fortune 500 companies had the most people hired from that college and stuff like that. It's not all the same.
I disagree. I disagree 100%. Because the only thing that's different, and sure, the only thing it's good for is its name. Because one thing I noticed in my experience going through school and currently going through school at the moment, you can be in a freaking rinky-dink ass school, but you can run into some freaking damn good teachers. Damn good teachers. And I had this one professor, the Marine. He was the Marine / Catholic priest. He's my psychology teacher last semester. And he was telling me he went to Northern Illinois University, and he had said, man, it's a good school. There was a lot of good teachers there. But he said the good teachers, the freaking teachers with big names, they were pretty big in their fields. They turned out to be fucking dicks to them. They turn out to be complete assholes.
Well, that's a personal thing. A personal thing. And then the teachers, that's how they are. If they're dicks, that's their personality.
But still, though, and which regardless, what I'm saying is all the freaking credibility you have as a teacher doesn't mean shit. It's how you implement it in the classroom. Because I have some damn really good teachers. And sure, they may not have as much pull as a freaking teacher with a PhD. But at the end of the day, in my opinion, it's what you have to offer your students. It's how you teach your students. It's funny because my history teacher, I want to say Tuesday, he said he has a lot of teaching friends, obviously. And, they were just telling him about some new teaching tools that came out. do you do this? Do you do PowerPoints? Do you do, all this fancy shit? He's like, no, I teach my class in such and such way. He has his own teaching style. Like, you have teachers that go directly by the book and, like, teach their kids. They have the fucking book teach their kids, if that makes sense. Like, they have no personalization to their course.
Yeah, because a lot of people, good teachers, don't necessarily use the book. They only use it for, like, maybe some bullet points.
Exactly.
But they don't use the book.
That's what I'm saying. And my history teacher, he goes off his own thing. He doesn't give, like, regular tests. He gives, like, short answer tests. He said that's the way I can really judge if you know the material or not. He goes off. He does his own thing. He's like, that's how you teach a class. And I remember I told you, my freaking biology teacher, right? He fucking does PowerPoints out the ass. Like, he fucking puts PowerPoints up on it. He's that Indian guy. He expects you to memorize like 1,000,002 things in like 3 weeks. So this motherfucker, one PowerPoint for each chapter has at least about 100 slides in it. So let's say I'll give him maybe not 100, maybe 90. So 9 times 4, because we have like 4 chapters we got to memorize before each exam. So 9 times 4 is 36. So 360 slides basically we got to memorize before our next exam. But it's fucking bullshit because he does not teach the class. He puts a PowerPoint up on the thing. Okay, write this down. Next slide, write that down. Next slide, write that down. Talk about it a little bit. Next slide, write that down. Next slide, right. He just fucking goes through on a PowerPoint, just expects you to fill in blanks and copy shit down. That's not teaching a class.
But there's also a language barrier thing because you say he can't speak like proper English.
I mean, he's okay. It's not even that though. He's okay. He speaks decent English. My thing is, he's not teaching the damn class. He puts PowerPoints up.
I'm saying you say you couldn't really understand him. That's why I say he needs a teacher assistant. He needs a TA on with him.
But you're not getting what I'm saying though. The thing is, he's expecting, and I understand I get where you're coming from. You're saying that's why he used the PowerPoints. But in the same token though, he speaks good enough English. Okay, sometimes with those big ass words, because we're doing human biology. You learn about the body and shit like we're fucking becoming doctors and shit. Well, it's not that bad. Snuckalockus. It's not that bad. But he does fumble on his words occasionally. What I'm saying is, if he teaches the class how a normal teacher would do it, go over the body and actually explain hands-on how it works, like a normal teacher would, perhaps more of the class, because there's a thing out there. It's called Rate My Professor. It's like a site where you rate all your teachers and shit. And I should have looked at this before I picked him to be my teacher. Because out of 5 stars, he has like a 2.5 rating, which is not good.
Not really that good. Especially you want the best out of a teacher.
Exactly. And what I'm saying is, because a lot of people say he's a good teacher, he's a smart teacher, blah blah blah. Like this one girl, I think he's really smart, but she's a girl who's into science. I'm not going to be a science person. I'm an English guy. I want to be an English teacher. So I don't give a shit about how the damn body works.
Well, on the one thing you said is about the colleges is like, whatever college you go to, it's you that has to apply yourself, gain as much as you can.
Exactly.
You got to drain these teachers like a sponge. You got to get all the information out of these teachers. That's their job. That's what you're paying for this education for.
Exactly. Yeah.
You got to get the information out of them, get the most out of it, and make the most out of your college experience. And in order for you to be the best you can be and acquire whatever you want in career wise when you get out of the college and graduate.
Right. And for the most part, I can say I'm doing that. Like, I ran into some good teachers. And this is my main point. This is why I'm saying all this. I ran into some really good teachers, and I'm in a junior college.
Mm-hmm.
I practically have no damn student loans to pay. I'm fucking good. Mm-hmm. I'll eventually have to transfer to a 4-year university to actually get a degree. But what I'm saying is people are quick to go to a freaking, and I'm not saying it's a bad choice, but you see people who, and I have one friend, right? She doesn't know what she wants to do. She does not know a damn thing what she wants to do. She thought she wanted to be a history teacher, but she's like, nah, I don't want to do that. But she's going to, I shouldn't even say the college name, but she's going to a pretty good college, right? The freaking loans there that she has to pay. The tuition a year is like maybe $24,000, right? So her FAFSA covers about maybe $16,000, I want to say. And then she takes out a loan for $6,000, which puts her at $22,000, and she has to pay $2,000 out of pocket each year.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have to pay shit. I'm not paying shit. If anything, I'm getting refund checks.
Yeah, she better learn the hell she want to do in her life instead of just jacking on. Because a lot of people they go to college just to go to college.
Right.
You don't
exactly.
have no plan for the future. You know, you're putting all this money out and everything. Well, what you going to do for your career? What do you want to do for your career? Oh, I need a business administration, but you're not going into business, are you? Right. Okay, well, I'm going to agriculture. Are you going to be a farmer?
Look,
what?
You know what, Stace? I had this kid in my history class, right? Fucking cool cat. He sits behind me every day. You know, we fucking talk here and there. He said, because I asked him, like, yo, man, what do you want to do? He said something about, like, music and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, what are you here for? He's like, I don't want to go. My parents wanted me to go.
Oh, see, wrong thing.
I'm like, what?
You're
fucking clown?
You're not doing the future for your parents' approval.
Exactly.
You need to be happy in your career that you need to do.
Because in the end, he's going to be the one paying all that fucking shit back.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It just baffles me, man. Because I knew what I wanted to do freaking junior year of high school. I got out of high school. I freaking took a break. I really wanted to take a damn break from college and shit. I didn't even want to go. But I freaking motivated myself. I said, you know what? I got to go. And I came back. I knew what I want to do from the fucking get-go. Mm-hmm. I had a plan. I said, I'm going to start off at a junior college, so I really won't have to pay much back. I get into the 4-year university, because at the most, I'll probably spend like 4 or 5 years in college altogether. First 2 years, I'm going to spend maybe 2.5 years at the junior college, because of course it's going to be cheaper. I'm going to transfer to the 4-year university, which is probably the big amount of bulk of my freaking student loans are going to, really be coming into play, because I'll have to stay in a dorm and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
So I think my plan, and I only have 2 schools to go to get the degree that I want, because I only have 2 schools. So I say it's really not even an option. So I'm going to play my cards right. I'll start off cheap, and then I'll finish off with the expensive shit, which I think is a pretty damn good plan.
I know it's funny when I got out of junior high school and going to high school, I did all college prep courses throughout high school. And but I wasn't planning on going to college.
Right.
So once I graduated and worked and everything, I went to a business school and I went to a trade school.
Right.
But I've always had the notion that I always wanted to learn stuff. Right. So I'm always chilling in the library and stuff like that, just reading in the library. Or I always had my father always told me this: whatever you do in life, try to learn at least one thing a day.
Oh yeah,
learn one thing.
Damn, that's good.
Learn one thing, and I always did try to learn one thing, at least one thing a day.
Right. And
that's why I kind of know a lot of stuff, even if I never practice this or whatever thing, because I just want to learn. I just always your mind is like a sponge, and you just keep soaking that knowledge up. Your mind is infinite in storing knowledge. And that's the thing. You got to keep learning. Even if you don't go to college or just do like a trade or even on your job, you learn a lot on your job. And that's why I was always highly trainable. And I could always learn a job quickly and get promoted quickly.
That's a fucking good thing that your dad always told you. Try to learn one thing every day. Mm-hmm. And you know what? That's a damn good thing to keep in mind, because I remember doing the math one day. I turned 18. I said, you know what? I wonder how many days that is. I did 365 times 18. and I came out to at least, I want to say over 6,000. So 6,000 days on this earth, which one is pretty interesting when you think about it. You would think it's more, but what I'm saying is you have a lot of time on this earth. You got to make it count, man. And I remember I used to do, especially in high school, I used to do this word of the day thing, you know, because like I said, I'm an English guy. I like to write and shit. I want to learn a new word every day. I stopped that. I don't do it anymore. I've been thinking about doing it again, though, bringing it back. I might do that on Twitter or something. But because, you know, like I said, I like to write. And, you know, you want to sound smart. So when you're talking and shit, you want to use big words. And I was fucking big on that shit. I was using big words every day. I wanted to see, like, okay, how can I fit this word into my daily vocabulary? How can I use this in a sentence? You know, I used to do that a lot on Facebook. Like I said, I don't do it anymore. But I should start doing that again.
On Twitter, just word of the day.
Yep. I've been thinking about it. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do it. Probably next week, but...
start Monday.
That's interesting, though, that you said that, man, because it's a fucking good thing to live by. Try to learn one thing.
I used to read the dictionary. Just scanning through the dictionary. I used to read the dictionary, the big one, the fucking Webster's.
Cunt is in the dictionary. But listen, man, since we're talking about school, check this out. I saw this on Twitter too, and it was pretty interesting. This 17-year-old girl and she was in a high school in Florida, right?
Mm-hmm.
She wasn't wearing a bra, like. So the administrator said, "Okay, you're obviously trying to distract other students." So they made her put bandages on her nipples. I think I written her name down. It was let me see. I had to write her name down here. But yeah, she wasn't wearing a bra, and the administrator said, the way that you're dressed, you're violating our dress code because it's distracting the other students, obviously. And if they were able to see her nipples, then obviously it had to be distracted. I saw this on Twitter. I said, you know what?
She had a T-shirt on or some shit.
Yeah, pretty much. Like her fucking nipples were showing. Like she wasn't wearing a bra. And they said, okay, you know what? You got to put bandages on your nipples. Somebody, if you don't believe me, look that up. I seen that on Twitter. I'm not saying, like I said, I take everything that I see from Twitter with a grain of salt. Real story or not, I think it is. Real story or not, though, you got to say that's pretty damn interesting. Because, freaking these kids out here, man, we fucking dressing weird as shit.
Yeah, because if I'm in class and I see, oh, damn, look, homegirl, she ain't got no bra on.
Yep.
We noticed that shit.
Yeah, hell yeah. And, she's probably trying to pick up boys and shit. I remember this one kid. We had this one teacher, right? Skinny little thing. She's kind of tall, but she was a little skinny little thing. She always used to wear tight ass sweaters and shit. Uh-huh. Like her fucking nipples were showing. He told me, it's like, man, Ray, I like her motherfucker. She be showing her nipples and shit. I'm like, man. One kid called her a thought.
That hoe over there.
She was a real nice lady, though. I liked her. She was a real nice lady. Real sweet lady. But
she just never wear no bras and stuff, huh?
Apparently. That's what my buddy said. He's like, man, Ray. I never really paid attention, to be honest with you. But he was like, man, Ray. Man, I like her. She be showing, because I was telling, he was a year above me. He was a senior. I was a junior. I was like, yo, you take Miss Sabrina's class? He's like, yeah, man, I like her. She always be showing her nipples and shit. Not like, of course, she be wearing like tight shirts and everything like that. She's not like lifting her shirt up. Yeah, look at my nipples. She was a real sweet lady. She made some good ass cookies one day. I forgot what it was for. We did something. She had made some good ass fucking chocolate chip cookies. Straight out. I fucking love her, man. She's awesome.
I know these one when I was in grade school, I remember this teacher. I don't know if she was a substitute. I forgot what she was, but she was just checking over people's problems. But she always wear like loose shirts.
Right.
And she had like a flimsy bra, which you could see like her nipples. Things weren't secure. So she'd be like, "Oh, hey, Stacy," and she'd go over my shoulder, my right shoulder. It's like, "Let me check your problems." And on the side eye, I go look, And I was like, I see a big ass nipple, and I was like, oh,
You know, this is like grade school. We just want to look at something nudity, you know, National Geographic or something.
Right. Oh, man, listen. You don't have to, man. I told you my story about my freaking math teacher that I hated, but I loved. I told you that story. Everybody knows that story, man. Booty, 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 booty,
big old booty.
Booty, 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 booty.
Remember when those laser lights came out? The little handheld little laser lights?
I used to hate those things.
We used to be like pointing right at the girl's ass, like right there, that ass, right there.
We just like drawing the ass, like.
Oh no, you fucking asshole!
Now she don't know what's going on. She just like, you know, all the guys is giggling and everything. I'm like with the little pen light, like I'm drawing with the pen light, like tracing her ass, like like a cat smile. And so she's like, "What's going on?" And we turn around, she turned this shit off. Nothing. What the hell?
I used to love those things. You're talking about those little red lights, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody in my school fucking loved those things.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I remember what fucking assholes just be pointing those motherfuckers like, whoa, what's that shit? Because, you know, I don't even be paying attention. I see a fucking red light. Whoa, what's that shit?
Because me, I'd be like,
laser
wait, look. And I take the little red light and just go,
I know.
I'm tear that shit like,
Oh, yeah, you running down her ass crack.
Yeah.
Fucking asshole.
I wish I had those days when I was in high school. They was, you know, by the time I got out of high school, sure. Eventually they came like a few years later. But I wish I would have had one that was in high school. I've been crazy with it. Because he had some damn teachers, some big asses. But,
oh, man. Man, honestly, you know, I'm thinking back to it now. My 6th grade math teacher was the only one that I really liked like that. I had this one, my 8th grade English teacher. She was okay. She was a fucking bitch though. Like, I remember as soon as I was about to graduate, she said, "Ray, you gonna miss me?" I said, "No." Hell no.
No,
fucking bitch. I didn't like her, but you know what? One thing about her, man, she taught me how to write an essay. Like she taught me how to write an essay. I wrote it, and like she complimented me. She's like, "Ray, man, your essay was so good." She said mine was the best in the entire class. And as she told me that, I tell you, I never forgot how to write one. Never. And when I got into high school, they had to keep fucking explaining, like, okay, you start with an introduction. Yo, it's like a sandwich. You start with your introduction. Your introduction is your top bread, and your conclusion is your bottom bread, and your evidence and shit is the meat in between. Like, yo, I kid you not, they did this freshman year, sophomore year, junior, hell, it's even senior year.
Yeah.
It's just fucking sad. Like, yo, you don't know how to write a damn essay? No, I can't say that because I'm an English person. And English is my subject. That's like calling a English person like myself in science stupid because I honestly don't get it, you know. So I can't say that, but I will say she fucking taught me how to write an essay, and I'll never forget it. She complimented me so good on how I wrote it. She was like, you know, you did so good. And honestly, you should probably be in an advanced class.
Yeah,
like,
so
wow.
like it's like, you know, teachers should be like, so do anyone here cannot write an essay? I mean, maybe you get some hands up, maybe not. But if nobody, you know, put their hands up, it's like, okay, so we can start off, you know.
Yo, homegirl, you know, girl I told you I like, she, man, at least last I had checked, she's fucking terrible at writing essays and shit. She's fucking terrible. Like, I remember she couldn't spell worth a damn. I'm like, what the fuck? You can't spell. Like, she spelled some words, and she said, "Here, Ray, read this." I'm like, what the fuck is this? She could not spell worth a damn. And honestly, I still don't think she can because she uses spell check and shit. So, I mean, it's funny. She's a smart girl. She's really damn smart, but English is not her thing, I'm guessing.
Yeah, but people who are smart sometimes are not the best spellers. They can be smart in other areas like biology and math and stuff like that.
That's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying, man. So it's interesting, man, how everyone's different. You know, you gotta think like, okay, what is this person's strengths? What is this person's weaknesses? You know, we're all unique in that our own sorts of ways, man. So it's pretty damn interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what's up next?
You know, we just talked about this freaking girl not wearing a bra and shit, but we gotta talk about this topless bitch at the Bill Cosby's sexual abuse trial.
Right.
So she's not wearing. Of course, she's protesting and shit. She was behind the barricade, right? Cosby pulls up and shit. You know, Cosby's getting walked to the courtroom because, you know, he's blind, supposedly. This topless woman, she has black lives. Women's Lives Matter. I'm sorry. I said Black Lives Matter. Women's Lives Matter. She jumped over the barricade trying to get to Cosby, trying to talk to him. She's screaming, "Women's Lives Matter. Women's Lives Matter." She ends up getting tackled to the ground by police and cuffed, taken into custody.
Oh, I know
now,
Cosby because he talking about he blind. I know he's on titties.
Hey. When I read this, it made me think, because she obviously was protesting like sexual abuse and shit. And, you know, I'm almost sure she was like a special guest on the Cosby Show.
About 4 episodes.
Her name was Rochelle something. I don't remember her last name, but it was Rochelle something, I believe. She was on the Cosby Show as a guest star, and she was trying to protest sexual abuse. So by doing this, she thought it'd be smart to write "Women's Lives Matter," paint all the get all the names of all Cosby's accusers across her body and shit, show up to the trial topless, and then hop a barricade and try to talk to Cosby, screaming, "Women's lives matter! Women's lives matter!"
Mm-hmm. Yeah, all this stuff written on her.
One of the dudes I saw on the news, he had said, you know, you're trying to protest sexual abuse or misconduct or whatever the fuck, but yet you're doing it in a way you're revealing you're showing your body. You're doing this topless. What type of point is that sending? You know, and she said something along the lines of, you know, she's trying to show off the woman body as like a work of art or something like that. You know, she tried to say it's not supposed to be meant that way. She's trying to show how beautiful the woman's body is, you know, something along those lines. But I mean, I'll be honest, hearing all that shit, it makes me think, what type of dumb shit is that? Like, what would you think, man? I was just telling you that story. Woman trying to protest sexual abuse and shit, right? But yet she's showing up at a Bill Cosby's trial, freaking topless, names of accusers written on her body, along with Women's Lives Matters, jumping barricade. If you're jumping a barricade, I think you a crazy motherfucker for one.
Yeah, you're gonna be tackled. And that's why they got the barricade.
Police tackled her ass.
That's why they got the barricades for a reason. You know, keep the the public, from moving in on Cosby or whoever to move in on Cosby. That's why they had the barricade. You jump the barricade, you're going to get stopped. Now to protest, that's fine.
Right.
Maybe it was at Philly, so they might have the.
Oh yeah, it was in Philly.
Yeah, they might have the because in New York you can be topless,
Right.
That's one thing people don't realize. In New York you can be topless, but in Philly, yeah, there's probably some indecency thing they might throw at her or whatever.
It's just crazy when you think about it. Like, it sounds so contradictory. It honestly does. Like, I mean, I see in a sense the message she's trying. No, I don't. I honestly don't. Like, because people try to be poetic and shit. That's one thing. People try to be poetic. They try to sound smart. To me, it just doesn't come off like, yeah, I'm trying to protest sexual abuse, but yet I'm a female. I'm gonna show up to this fucking trial topless.
All my bobs hanging out and shit.
Your bob. Yo bobs. Yo fucking bobs. What the hell? Now imagine Bobbitt, man. Bobbitt can get away with doing that because one, he's a guy.
Mm-hmm.
You got some big old titties, man. I wonder how much milk can get squeezed out of those things.
And Bill probably walking down there with people helping him with his little cane and everything, acting all like he disabled. He probably looking at and see Bob's over.
Got him right here. He got some titties on
Got his
there.
80-year-old. He got his motherfucking 80-year-old winky get hard, boy.
Got a little side eye talking about, damn, them some big ass titties. God damn.
You know, hell, since we're on the fucking Cosby subject, I was watching little news today, and one of his accusers got up on the stand to testify against him. Her name was like Jacqueline or Jocelyn or something like that. It started with a J. I want to say Jessica.
Oh, the model?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Janice Dickerson.
Yeah. Her.
Yeah.
She said she described her whole ordeal. She said she woke up with Cosby on top of her, and she said he smelled like cigars, espresso, and body odor.
Oh,
I don't know why. That just fucking caught my attention. Maybe you know, I try to freaking picture the smell, honestly. I try to picture the smell. I ain't even gonna lie.
Yeah, well, he smoked cigars.
I mean, the thing is, you picture a rich person, right? You wonder, at least I do. You wonder how they smell. I wonder how they smell. Like, you know, I think, oh, this motherfucker must smell. He's rich, got money. Let me smell you. He must be wearing some extravagant shit. Motherfucker says he smells like cigars, espresso, and body odor.
Yeah, because he gave her some of the drink, the coffee with the espresso, and put the lubes in there.
Right.
And then he had a fucking patchwork robe.
You know, when I thought about that, it just made me think, like, I wonder. It'll be dope as hell, right? For, like, say if the roles were reversed, right? Of course, it was like a rich female
drug
celebrity. Yeah. Hopefully have her climb on top of you. But she smelled good as hell. Like, she's fucking beautiful. Beautiful. Blonde hair, blue. Beautiful bitch. She climbed on top. She's smelling good. Smell like straight up strawberries. It's like straight up strawberries. And she say, Ray, good morning.
Ray, it's me. Don't worry. I got you. You like, huh? Oh, shh. And then wake up in the morning, got herpes.
You know, think about it though. Like, all the freaking beautiful women in Hollywood, right? Like, say if like any of the females, it's weird because, of course, all the ugly people who fucking rape somebody, yeah, you're gonna hear about it. But say if you get raped by a beautiful person, is it really rape? Yeah, of course it is.
It is. Question. But for a man,
it's not.
It's not considered not. Unless it was a real,
ugly bitch.
I mean, fucking female Weinstein looking
motherfucker. Yeah. Then that's
you're like, no. She's like, shh, shut the fuck up. Shh.
Listen. I don't believe in hitting women, but she's gonna have to get these hands.
Well, you drugged up. You're drugged up.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Good point.
Ray,
especially she like freaking 300 pounds. Oh, we done. It's over with.
Smell like Mungan cheese and shit.
Oh, she finna straight up she finna straight up Bronco buster my ass.
Oh God. You be talking to your shoulder like, no soldier, no salute. Ray, shut up, Ray. Shh.
She straight up just slamming her coochie all up in my face.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
But though, like, if it's a freaking beautiful woman, like I said, man, I'm like, man, that'd be fucking awesome. I have no complaints about that whatsoever.
Except the herpes things, but
just say there's no herpes, man. No herpes at all.
Chlamydia?
No. Well, you can cure that, so who cares? You can take some medication for that shit. You be Gucci, man. But I mean, because you know, man, there's some fucking beautiful bitches who probably, and honestly, beautiful men too. Beautiful men who probably did some shit to women. Now, of course, women will be less accepting of course.
Mm-hmm.
But
if you're getting date rape drugs or LSD is still why?
Of course.
Why?
Right.
Especially if you're a beautiful man, you don't need all that shit. You just need to learn how to talk.
Right.
Talk to a woman. You can easily talk a woman into doing things if you make her comfortable.
Right.
You talking to her, she's comfortable, she's feeling you, and she'll probably be like, damn, I want to fuck this guy. And you're just playing nonchalant in a way you're not don't expect anything. Just talk to a woman and just like you're comfortable. You know, you want to be in that friend zone, just borderline. But you give her compliments like, oh, you're so pretty and stuff like that.
Yo, you'll fuck around and accidentally slip into that motherfucking friend zone.
But you gotta know how to balance it, because you don't want to be too friendly. Like she just feel comfortable, like she just want to be friends. But you also gotta give her compliments. You know, like oh, I love your lips and your eyes are beautiful and stuff like that. Almost talking like poetry to her.
You look like you got a soft ass.
No, you don't want to get, depending on how the conversation goes, and your body is like succulent, and I don't want to talk about it. Oh no, go ahead. Well, your body is beautiful, baby. I just go crazy on it, and it's just like a paradise that I want to, portray myself in. And you gotta kind of talk poetry to her, right? Yeah, and it works. If you don't have no game, you might just go out and go buy some pussy. Yeah. You might as well just go by, hey, baby, how much? About 500, 400, 500, whatever. All right.
Bump that.
But you ain't got no damn game, and you have no conversation in your piece. You pop. You fucking pop. I mean, the ugliest guys in the world can talk the talk.
Oh, yeah.
And you be wondering, like, how the fuck he get her?
You right, man, Stace. You 100%, man. Because I know some people, man. I'm like, damn. How the fuck you get with that bitch? How? Yo, I got this one boy, right? He's a fucking player. He's a player. Like, this motherfucker was getting draws. I wouldn't say like all over the place, but I'm like, okay, damn, you got this girl, you got this girl, you got that girl. Like, he freaking got so much pussy, man. I was like, man. You got some good game, boy. And because funny enough, he's a black dude too. He's spitting some good shit, obviously.
Because a lot of times, all it is, a woman just want to hear somebody support her, compliment her.
True.
And be by her side while they're talking to her. Acknowledge that, because a woman looking at you, I wonder if he's paying attention. And then you get back to conversations like, oh wow, he is listening to everything I'm saying.
Yeah, I mean,
it comes with the territory. You got to listen. You got to listen, and you got to reiterate what she's talking about. You have to, give and take.
Right.
69 in a conversation. You got to give and take. You gotta, give conversation, and you gotta take conversation.
Right.
And once she know that you're actually listening to her, that's the damn foreplay right there. That's the beginning of the foreplay. And then you can tell with her, she's being a little flirty. Maybe she touching your hand, your forearm, or whatever. Maybe she making a mistake and touch your lap. And then that's when you kind of like you pick up on the things that she's doing, the subliminal messages she's throwing at you. Because when a woman is comfortable with you, she is real comfortable, and she will tell you a lot of stuff about her.
Oh yeah, yes she will.
And then you just kind of like look in her eyes and just like, look, I think you're beautiful and stuff like that, and you shouldn't be going through all this stuff with such and such. If I was your man, I would treat you like so and so. Really.
Really? This motherfucker spent some good, man. This dude's I don't care, because he's right. You're right, Stace. I'm talking. It's like I'm talking to someone else. You are 100% right, man. Because that's one thing I noticed. I'm a damn good listener. I've been told this by freaking many. Like, Ray, you're so good at it. Like, I will listen. I sat there with one woman for fucking, let me see, at least a good five hours, just having her tell me about her problems. And she's like, you know,
now you dip into the friend zone.
That's not friend. Well, that's not friend zone. It wasn't. Trust me, it wasn't friend zone. That was my mama's friend. I told you what happened then, didn't I?
Oh, okay.
I got a GTD, baby.
Got the draws, motherfucker.
I got the draws, Stacey. I got the draws, man.
Well, I mean, okay, that's one point. That's one thing, especially with the listening. It's like, you know, I feel comfortable.
It's listening, but like I said, I understand where you're coming from with this, because like I said, I'm a good listener. I'll listen to what you have to say, and I'll fucking vibe back with you. I'll talk back with you. You know, you ask for my opinion, I'll give it back to you. But that skill right there, that's a good bonding skill. And like you said, you got to know how to balance it. I got lucky there. You got to know how to balance it.
You know, because first they'll treat you like Dr. Phil, and like, okay, now let me tell you, you're doing the wrong thing with that gentleman. You know, blah blah blah. You know, he's just going to hit you and hit and run. You know,
right?
You got to make sure that he wants you for you.
Right.
Then you got to go into some sex therapy, like Dr. Drew or some shit, and then it's like, then you got to go back to yourself. Like,
who the fuck is Dr. Drew?
You don't know Dr. Drew? He's like, you know, like he's like
only Drew I know is fucking Gatekeeper Drew. As far as I know, he ain't no sex doctor.
No, Dr. Drew, he's pretty cool. He give you good advice also. So then you go back into yourself. It's like, you know, like, what would you do out, you know, with me? I treat you like a princess and all this stuff. And,
oh yeah, oh man.
And that's just what they like want to hear. That's what they want to hear. Because some women will deny it, but women, they love to be on a pedestal. They love to be at a pedestal. They love to be viewed as I am woman. Look at me.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like, am I beautiful? Yes, you're beautiful. Am I all that you desire? Yes, you all that I desire. And they want that sometimes. They need that. They need that in their mind, that they're desirable and they're worth any efforts to have. They want that. They need that. That's in their personality. That's in their DNA. And as us hunters, you know, traditional hunters, we are constantly hunting. But we're
I like how you say that.
I like how you say that. Hunting. We're not hunting to kill. We're hunting to seduce and to snare. So you had to like learn different techniques on your hunting. That's why it's easy for a guy to chase a woman, pursue a woman, instead of a woman just easily giving up the pussy. That's not what I mean. We'll take it, but that's not exactly what we want. We want a little bit of chase. We want some mystery. We want that hunt. You know, because on women who easily give it up, like I told you, like 9 out of 10 times when I'm on a date, it either leads to something intimate or whatever. But it's that 10th time that woman made me want to hunt. She made me work for her affection. Right. And I kind of appreciate that. And it was kind of like turning me on more. Not just a woman we bang on the first date. It's like, no, that 10th one is it just made me want her more. She made me work for it. So I was already, on hunt mode. Like, all right, boom, calling her, hey, how you doing, baby? Blah, blah, blah. I had a good time on the date. Da-da-da. I wanted it. It was just like something I can't get right now than I want.
Right.
So
it's interesting that you put it down like that, man, because in a sense, you're right, though. You're 100. We are hunters.
Yes.
We are hunters. And you know, when you said that, I laughed because, you know, women are the prey. Like, they're the gatherers. They're the gatherers. They're the nurturers. They hold down the household. Right. And stuff like that. They nurture the children and stuff like that. We're the hunters. Like you a fucking philosopher.
No, but it's true though, man. We the ones hunting and gotta hunt the brontosaurus and shit like that. Bring back the saber-toothed cat or whatever. We trying to bring home the meal and blah 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 and making sure our family's fed and stuff like that.
Right.
But of course it mutates into a present day now that when we're looking for a mate, how we're courting / hunting,
right,
and stuff like that. I like to court a woman. I haven't been courting a woman in a while because a lot of people, they give it up too quick.
Right,
seriously, they give it up too quick.
They do, and
it astonished me because I didn't want to do it that quick. It kind of makes it lose respect in a way. But being a man I am, I'm going to take it.
But hell yeah,
I love courting. I like dating and stuff like that. And I mean, like that 10th person, that 9 out of 10, that 10th person made me want to court them a little bit, and that was more interesting to me, and it made me hungry for them.
Philosopher Stacy, baby, straight up. Like you, honestly though, you are very knowledgeable. Whether people agree with you or not. You have fucking 48 years on this earth. So it's hard to not take advice from that alone. Because from the way I look at it, as a person who's talked to women and, had good conversations with women, and who honestly, I have a couple women friends, since fucking like grade school and shit. And I honestly believe that because one, talking is a good form of bonding for anyone.
Right.
And like you said, you just got to know how to balance it for women. So, and I honestly do believe that. Like what you're saying, I believe 100% because I kind of experienced it in a sense. So, motherfuckers, philosopher Stacey, thank you for having you for coming onto the show and dropping some knowledge on us, man.
And you got to realize, when I was 16, I was dating someone who was twice my age. She was like 32.
Yeah, and
I learned a lot from her, when dealing with women and the physical aspects of women. That's why I tell people, eating some pussy, that's not a problem. I've had fucking over 32 years of this situation going on, and then some. So it's like, and then dealing with older women, which I love, and women have their quirks, they have their personalities, but you really got to realize they're dealing with two types of main hormones: the estrogen and progesterone, with a little tad bit of testosterone. So they got three main hormones they're dealing with. So they'll switch on you in a minute, but you got to learn how to flow with the punches, so to speak. You got to roll with them, because men and women are like this. Women, they crave complex things, but it's the simple things that make them happy. Men, we love the simple things, but the complex things that make us happy.
Right.
Mm-hmm. And that's that kind of balance you got to figure out. Because a woman, she may seem complex, but like simple things like poems.
Oh yeah, all the simple shit.
Flowers,
you're right.
Suggestive words. They're happy. Simple things make them happy. They don't have to go extravagant on a woman. You could just make her happy by some beautiful words or a compliment, some flowers and stuff like that. Men, we're simple.
It's a crime that
simple
no
things,
one
but
is donating.
we like complex things like
Stacey,
remotes and pewters and stuff. We got complex things make us happy also. But simple things we can live with.
Right.
Yeah.
Me, I'm not a materialistic person. Me personally, I'm real. Honestly, the only thing I want is a good meal. That's it. That's just me. Like, no, all jokes aside, I'm dead serious. Like, I don't want any, because all the material things I want, I got. I can go and get. I got money in my pocket. I can go and get them.
Right.
But I don't want a lot. I don't want anything, honestly.
I mean, we live simple lives. That's right. What men and women can't understand it. We're just simple. We just don't want to, but then we like to play with complex things.
That's always like we want to tinker around with stuff. With the remote, with the big ass remote with the 1,000 buttons on there, or play with the computers and shit. Like, well, we want to fix things. It's like complex things what makes us happy, and then we fix the shit. Oh shit! I fixed it finally. Oh, hallelujah! You know,
yo, I had a bunch of them moments, boy. You don't even know. I had a bunch of them moments. Like I'd be trying to fix something, like with the computer or something, and it takes me a fucking hot ass minute.
Might as well have
been
been
we
hot
look
for
at them
teacher.
as they're complex,
Lucky
but they're not
kids.
so complex.
All I got were the
just
older
because they know how to multitask
ones.
and do a lot of things, they're not that complex when it comes to happiness.
Right.
When we just like, you know, give them a kiss or a hug, they need a hug, you know, spell some poetry to them, give them flowers. They don't need extraordinary, extravagant things. They just want to know, they want to be loved.
Right.
And that's the main important thing with a woman. The simple thing to do is to love a woman.
Right.
To give them that hug when their life been kicking them in their ass, and just give them a hug, deep hug.
And that's, man, that can go a long way for you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Listen, man. I don't know if you heard about this, but there was a fire at the Trump Tower in Manhattan, bro. They said it broke out on the. You just laugh.
I gotta laugh.
They said it broke out.
I substitute taught a Spanish class to beginners by the book.
Of the tower,
didn't know
right?
I was any good.
And
until after parent
from what I
conferences
hear, there's
in
no
school
fire
hired
sprinklers in
permanent
the
Spanish
building.
teacher. A few parents liked me and
Smoke
thought I
detectors,
was
no
the
smoke
Spanish
detectors.
teacher.
Most of the people honestly
Hashtag
didn't
high
even
compliment,
know.
Hashtag
I remember one
JP
here in
Wait a
one
minute,
resident.
there's no sprinklers or fire detectors in the Trump Towers?
But they said that was because it was built before 1984. So I guess it wasn't like a regular.
Hold on. I hate to interrupt here. Hold on. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, I'm testing out the donation thing and have it read the donations, and you know how it does it with Joe, where it reads the donation out loud.
Right.
So in case you guys hear that during the show, I was just trying to test it out. So I got everything working now. So yeah, it's working.
All right.
So if you hear that lady talking in the background when you guys, I was just testing out the, you know. Unfortunately, you guys cannot hear it when I do it. So that about says
yeah, we
all.
can't. Yeah. Straight up smell like friggin' onions. Yeah, well, we got it, man. I hear you.
Okay, cool. So in case I'm not doing it to be rude or anything.
Oh no.
I'm not trying to be Bobby Roode and be glorious.
Hold
Hold on.
Not that glorious.
Hold on. Everybody, be quiet for a second. I'm gonna see how this sounds. So everybody, moment of silence while we test this out here. I'm gonna play Drew's first, and here we go. Hold on. Shh.
It's a crime that no one is donating. Ray, Stacy, BSR my nickels. Cheers, guys. Keep up the great work. Talk to you Saturday. That means you too, Bailey.
Okay, I played Drew's. I'm gonna play Merge so we can hear it. And
I substitute taught a Spanish class to beginners by the book. Didn't know I was any good. Until after parent conferences in school hired permanent Spanish teacher. A few parents liked me and thought I was the Spanish
Where's
teacher.
the Ray Rawlins?
Hashtag high compliment.
Rawlins
Hashtag
right here,
JP
baby.
needs tacos.
play one more. Okay.
The theme at my high school might as well have been hot for teacher.
Oh shit! Did we
Lucky
lose this thing?
kids.
Hold on.
All I got were the old or ugly ones.
Hold on. I think. Okay, there we go. Now you guys. I was just testing out the donations here. Hopefully you guys heard them. Okay, good. Now back to the show.
All right. So we're talking about the Trump Tower, man. Freaking fire started out 50th floor. No sprinklers, no fire sprinklers in the building.
Really, that's some bullshit because even the World Trade Center was built back in '77, and they had a sprinkler system installed. So that's bullshit with the Trump Towers.
But it wasn't. I'm guessing because I'm not a fucking building dude. I don't do construction, so I don't fucking know. But there was no sprinklers, right? And supposedly it was because their shit it didn't call for it. It wasn't a must have.
That's bullshit.
It was built before '84, I believe. So
It was bullshit. That's bullshit. Because anything with a tower, any tall structure, had to have a smoke detecting system or a sprinkler system installed in the building. So
but the even fucked up thing, the more fucked up thing about it is most of the residents in the building didn't even know that there was a fire. And one resident said that they were contacted by Trump's lawyer, Mike Cohen, that, yo, are you in the building? He's like, yeah, I'm in the building. He's like, yo, you probably want to get out. You know, it's on fire. It's on fire. I'm like, whoa, what? It's, you know.
Lord, I went to get me a cold pop. And I thought somebody was barbecuing.
I thought somebody was, oh, Lord Jesus, it's a fire.
I got bronchitis. Ain't nobody got time for that.
I fucking love that lady, man. She did a dentist commercial, right?
Really?
I know she did a dentist commercial. It's like, ain't nobody got time for that. I fucking love that lady. But listen, it made when I heard that though, the story one, it's interesting. Regardless of all the freaking hoopla, regardless of what it was, it made me think like, if you put yourself in that position, yeah, you want to live luxurious and all this other crazy shit, to be on a 50th floor of a building, right, and it's on fire, you gotta think, man, you're just doing nothing but setting yourself up for failure. Because you gotta think about all that shit. Like, I remember we stayed in an apartment once, fucking fire alarms went off constantly. Like, now I'm not saying that the building was on fire. All I'm saying was the fire alarms freaking just went off, and I remember I was just out there. As soon as I heard that thing go off, I was like, whoop, got my shoes and shit on, I was gone down the stairs because I wasn't taking no chances.
Was that someone just pulling the alarm?
I remember once one of our neighbors had burnt some pork chops.
Oh God!
And then I remember my niece had pulled the alarm in their building because we stay like maybe 5 minutes from my brother in a different complex. Mm-hmm. But she had pulled the alarm by accident. She's like, "Oh, Daddy, are you gonna get arrested?" She's like freaking like 3 years old, fucking cute. But fire alarms, I guess it was something wrong with their systems. It was just screwing up. So it used to go off. Like, I remember one time it went off at 1 a.m.
No, that sucks.
And I heard that shit go on a school night. And I mean, only thing I can say is thank God I slept with some drawers on that night. Because I was all fucked up. I heard it. And I was walking to the door, right? I didn't even have no pants. I was trying to walk out there in straight up drawers. It was cold as hell outside too. It had to be like November, so I was gonna walk out in that bitch with straight up drawers on.
No one is donating. Right, Stacy.
Because like when you wake up, you're still like half asleep. Like, you don't know what the fuck's happening.
Talk to you Saturday.
I was in one of them.
That means
like,
you too, Bailey.
I kind of know what's happening. No, I know. All I know is I need.
You don't even keep you don't even keep a robe nearby.
No. Nope. I should though. Never know what can happen. I should. But I mean, like, I got it set up now. I have my freaking jogging pants and shit laid out on this little chair right next to my bed. So if something did pop off, I do how about whoop whoop, get them on, ready to roll.
Yeah, at least I got a robe and stuff. I just like slide in that mug like, hey, what the hell's going on? God damn it.
It's a crime that no one
oh
is
Lord
donating.
Jesus, it's a fire.
Right, Stacy, BSR my nickels.
Oh Lord
Cheers,
Jesus,
guys. Keep up the great
Jesus,
work.
Jesus,
Talk
Jesus,
to you
Jesus.
Saturday. That means you too, Bailey.
It was making me think though, like, you're on the 50th floor, right? Say if a fire did break out, and because it made me think, because I remember one episode of Homicide Hunter, like the whole apartment building was on fire. One dude tried to get out. He said, I tried to go down the stairs, but like the banister was on fire. I couldn't go down the stairs. So his only way out was through the window.
Mm-hmm.
So he had to jump out. And thank God he got caught by a fire dude's net, fireman's net. He had the little net out there. He caught him and shit. So it just made me think, like, man, on the 50th floor, imagine if you couldn't get down, elevators ain't working or whatever, no stairs. You're obviously not going to take the stairs down. You just fucking popped. You popped in that situation. I don't know. You was popped.
Yo, you might better fucking carry me. Get me. Catch me.
Man, a 50th floor fall. Imagine you ain't. It's like imagine like the building's getting ready to collapse, right? Say the building's getting ready to collapse. Ain't no one out there.
Yo, imagine them people. Imagine them people in 9/11, yo. You seen them people falling off those damn near what is that 90, 70 floors and everything like that. It's just people holding hands, jumping. The couple that held each other's hands and then jumped together.
Jesus, 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 Jesus. That's what I gotta say.
Mm-hmm. And it's not like you breaking anything. You going splat and almost liquidating yourself. Oh,
no kidding. Like, you know, and then when I thought about that, it made me think. Because me, I honestly, I'm petrified of burning up alive, being burnt alive. That's my number one horrible way to die. Because I remember hearing the two most horrible ways to die are being burnt alive or drowning.
Yeah, but you think you might burn, and all of a sudden the goddamn building comes down.
Yeah,
like a fucking flack of pancakes. Like what the? You get crushed and burned. What the fuck?
Yeah, it's just crazy, man. It really made me think of that though. Like, yo, I'm freaking stuck in this building. I'm gonna be burnt alive. So, honestly, the number one thing to do is jump.
I don't know. Hopefully you blink out and you just go unconscious, and because I mean, if you actually stay alive to the actual impact, that's a whole fucking nightmare your spirit will never fucking forget. Man.
I gotta ask you though, because the main takeaway that I took from this was like, yeah, you know, it'd be crazy. Of course, for me, I say burning alive is the worst way to, because I know I can't say I won't drown, but I won't be alive drowning or awake drowning, because I will not let myself get in a position like that. Like, I do not get into pools or anything. Only thing I get into like that is a shower or a bath. And I ain't finna end up like Whitney Houston.
Oh, no. But burning is bad.
Oh, yeah. Hell yeah.
I don't know. The worst way to die, I don't know if it's being ate alive by an animal. Man.
Oh. Ooh.
Because you won't die immediately. You just won't. Fuck it. Unless he kills.
Imagine if you got attacked by a bear. What would you do, bro?
I had to fight back, yo.
No, you can't beat a bear.
I know you can't beat it, but you're gonna try something. You're gonna try to break his damn jaw or some shit.
No, imagine you try to break his jaw. Man, because they say the number one thing to do is stay still or play dead, right?
Play dead.
Just imagine that bear comes. He put his whole mouth over your head, man. Just put his bottom teeth on your jaw and his top teeth on the top of your head. Oh man!
Just try to play dead and just hope you don't got gas.
Oh, it's over. I'm gonna bite your whole head off like Mortal Kombat.
This is a test donation
for $1. Bite your whole head off.
Play dead and be like, "Fuck."
I remember seeing this documentary on 2020 about this girl and her dad. They were going on a hike or whatever the hell, and they ended up getting attacked by a bear. And it was this whole ordeal to get them saved and shit. Because the bear was gonna attack the daughter. The dad tried to step in to help her out. They obviously ended up getting both of their asses kicked. So it's just crazy, man.
And you can't run straight. You can't run straight because a bear will catch you in a straight run. You got to do like zigzags, and don't climb a tree because a bear is a good tree climber.
A bear's a swimmer too.
Mm-hmm. Damn. Don't be around that motherfucker. You can weave around because his cornering is not that good, but that straight away he will fucking catch your ass. Like you trying to run straight.
Imagine though, man. Just imagine. I had dreams like this. I kid you not. Like, just imagine, right? You were trying to run away, and like you said, the bear's gonna catch you on the straightaway. Mm-hmm. A bear comes after you, fucking tackles you to the ground. Imagine you on your back, right? You're on your back, You see the bear just standing over your ass. It's on top of you. You're just looking at his face like, oh, damn. Because you know what's coming. You know what's coming. Some chomping's coming.
Well, if you run and he comes up behind you, you're going to be falling forward.
And that's even worse because you can't see him.
Mm-hmm. Like, oh, Lord Jesus Christ, he's going to kill me.
Yo, you remember... You ever see the Cat Williams special? The Cat Williams special when he's talking about he went to the zoo with his kids, and then he thought the I think it was a silverback gorilla got out the cage. He said he was running. Then he said he felt something on his back. He's like, oh shit, the silverback got my
ass. Oh man, yeah. Well, that's one of the worst ways to fucking die. Unless they do a kill chomp on you.
Oh, it ain't gonna be a kill chomp. I can almost guarantee.
It'd be almost like that fucking zombie shit with motherfucking zombies eating your intros. They all eating your ass and shit.
It's not gonna be. Man, it's not gonna be a kill chomp. I can guarantee you that. Not no bear.
There's a zombie. They be eating your feet, your legs, your ass, eat your dick.
That's
woo. Don't get ate by zombies, please.
You know, I asked my uncle the same question because we watched the documentary together. I asked my uncle the same question. I said, "Yo, Big G, what would you do if you was in that situation?" And I said playing dead would be the best choice because you gotta think though, when you're in that situation, you don't have a gun, you don't have a car, you honestly have no options because they say that's the number one thing to do. Don't run. You can say zigzag, but like I said, me, him, everyone else in my family, we all big people, so we ain't finna outrun no bear.
I just want to say we have 1 more hour to go. You guys want to take some calls pretty soon, and this show is brought to you by the letter A for ass. Thank you.
Listen, like I said, Stace, we big people. We ain't finna run away from. A bear's finna straight up chomp us all up, man. Have a good feast. But it's, I don't know. That's what I had to do in that situation. We had to play that, and my uncle said, man, I ain't finna just play dead. If I can move, I'm finna try to do something, which I can understand. He said, I'm give me a big stick. He said, I'm gonna give me a big stick. When that bear open his mouth, I'm finna shove it down his throat. Someone try to eat me or something like that. I definitely do remember him saying he'd give a big stick and try to shove it down the bear's throat.
And he's gonna swat the fucking stick. He's gonna claw your ass and shit.
Oh my God!
Rape your ass, rape the skin off your ass.
Just imagine what it'd be like to get smacked by a bear claw. Yo, you went playing Mortal Kombat. You running all types of these monsters, like a Moloch or the dragon. Just getting straight up bear smacked.
You think he's Street Fighter too, like fucking Zangief wrestling bears and shit.
Yo, the most hilarious thing is this dude, my uncle's freaking like has to be like 400 pounds, man. So he
let the bear look at him. Is he kind of hairy? Be like,
yo, he think he's his brother.
What up, motherfucker?
But I remember we talked about that, man. It's interesting, man. So you say the worst way to die is get eaten by an animal or get killed by an animal.
Yeah, I mean, actually being ate alive by an animal. That's like. Then you wonder how those fucking zebras and elks be feeling out in Africa playing, and fucking the tigers be hunting asses and shit, and they just being ate alive. Like, god damn, that look fucked up.
I remember seeing this little clip on the news. This had to be a couple months ago. These people were, I want to say they were out somewhere. Well, obviously they were out somewhere, but they were like up in the mountains, I believe. And they encountered a mountain lion. Right. So they had the camera on them. They're like, oh, snap. What are we going to do? What are we going to do? So they started like backing away from it slowly. And they got away. They made it away. And they say that's the number one thing you do, especially with mountain lion. Don't turn your back on it because that's when it'll attack. You got to be facing them, looking at them. And, you know,
as soon as they see that ass, they're going to attack.
Oh, yeah.
That's when they look at ass. He got his ass.
Boy, you stupid as hell, boy.
I'm just saying, you gotta back away. Just back away. Keep your eyes on them. Back away. Okay. We're a safe distance. Let's go. As soon as you turn your back like you're about to run. Oh, shit,
a mountain lion's like a giant cat, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You think a bear's bad? What do you think's worse, a big old grizzly bear or a mountain lion?
Bear.
Yeah, you say bear.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You can back away. You could back away off a cougar and mountain lion. You could back away, especially if you're in numbers. But if you're alone, you can also back away. Make sure you got to keep him in your crosshairs. And if he's moving forward to you, then you want to have to look for a way to pop that fuck out of there. You want to have to fucking make a tag. Where the car at? Where the car? Okay, there's the car. Get your car keys ready.
But you gotta think. As soon as you hop in that car, boy, you better hurry up and start that thing up.
Yeah. Make sure your windows up and everything like that, and just haul ass. But a bear might attack the car and fucking break the window and shit.
Man, but the thing is, a bear won't get in the car. He's gonna make sure your window's safe. You attack the back all at once.
You know what you do? You get in the car, hit that horn.
Yeah. Yep.
What the fuck is that?
They won't like that noise.
Hit that horn. Hit it hard too.
You gotta hit like you remember. You gotta hit like Alex's dad. So don't hit them. And it just stay frozen. Just straight up beat for like 3 minutes straight.
Hit the car alarm also.
Hit all that mess.
Oh, shut the fuck is that?
That's crazy, man. That is something to think about. And I say either getting eaten alive or killed by an animal, or getting killed by an actual person, tortured and killed by an actual person, as compared to being burned.
Oh, serial killer.
Yeah. This man just freaking stabbing you.
Hey, Alex. Hey, Ray.
Hell no.
I want to fucking kill you, son of a bitch. Twitchy got all his tools out and shit. And, yes, I'm going to start by cutting off your fur. Fur? I ain't got no damn fur.
You motherfucker. Cutting off all your fur. I said I'm a bear, but damn. Cutting off all your fur.
What's the last topic? Before we either try to get into any calls?
I don't think. Let me see. I have this one right here. Guinness Book of World Records, right? Recognizes the oldest living man in the world.
Word.
112 years old. He's in Japan. And the funny thing is, he says his secret to staying alive for 112 years is hot springs and sweets. Oh,
you living good.
His name is Masazo Nonaka. 112 years old. He's in Japan. His thing that he says keeps him alive is hot springs and sweets, man. It's interesting when you think about it.
Damn, ain't that some shit? Well, over in Japan,
I don't believe it's they live good, healthy. They eat a lot of rice and fish and shit. So yeah, they eat healthy.
Especially those in the villages and stuff like that, they eat pretty good.
And I remember seeing a couple weeks ago, the oldest living woman was 117 years old. She also was from Japan.
Mm-hmm. What's going on in Japan?
I don't know, man. I need to live there. I'll tell you that.
I know a statistic in Japan is that they're not having sex like they used to.
Really?
Because like in the cities, you know, the men, they got all these vending machines, they got all these technologies, they virtual reality.
Yo, I remember hearing something like there's a vending machine like where they put their stuff in, right? There's no snacks that come out, but a pair of women's panties come out in a vending machine down in Japan. I heard something like that.
Women can make money selling their panties in Ziploc bags and put like a picture of themselves and in there, and the guys, they go to the vending machines and they get the panties and they open it, smell it, and like, okay, yeah, look at the picture. They're really crazy over there, but hey, you can't knock a kink because they're making money over there. But they go into real technology shit like that, virtual girlfriends and the actual dolls that are freaking real, so realistic and stuff like that. They're into freaky shit. Me myself, I like a woman who's into freaky shit, but they into like a lot of materialistic sexual paraphernalia.
Right.
It's like, wow, but they don't want to fuck like they used to. You know, you gotta have a certain way where the population needs to be, flourishing because they're having sex. But if they're not having sex and preoccupied with the fantasy, sexual the animes and the hentai,
right,
and the virtual stuff, they're not interested in flesh and blood. So
how could you not though? How could you not? That's what I don't know, man.
I mean, all that instrument, that's a tease until you get to the real stuff. But
right,
I was like, yeah, it's an interesting fact. Their population is like kind of decreasing.
That's like eating appetizers when you try to get to the main course.
That's like, yo, if you a horny stud, heterosexual man, and you want ample amount of pussy, go to Japan. Women are almost throwing themselves over to you because they don't have the men chasing them. You're from America? Oh, you already got hot.
They're not the girls from the anime, Stace.
No, not the girls from the anime. No, not the anime girl, because they don't even look Japanese. They look American.
They do, yeah.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I'm talking about you go. Oh, and they're beautiful women in Japan.
Oh yeah.
And it's just like, where are the men at? I mean, they're there, but they go into the cyber booths, the virtual reality booths, those mechanical women, and the anime and the hentai. I mean, well, damn, they buying panties out of fucking. Well, just get the panties off a real chick.
Right.
Baby, let me get them panties. Okay. This for my collection, baby.
Oh, man. So check this out. I saw this on Twitter today. Supposedly a trial has started for Charles Bryant, right? And it was for the murder of a college student by the name of Jacqueline Vandergriff, right? She was killed in 2016. Her body was found burned and dismembered. Now, his attorney is trying to argue that she died during consensual sex, but Bryant had panicked, and as a result, tried to dispose of her body. So he burned her and dismembered her. Well, he didn't obviously admit to it, but his trial has started today. I think that's one screwed up argument.
What are you going
to say that she died? She died. Huh?
Wait, how old was she anyhow?
She was 20s? A college student. She was a college student, so I'm assuming
19, 20, 21.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And she died consensual sex when she had a heart attack. We doing some rough sex that you ain't supposed to be doing. What the fuck? That's the argument right there. So what kind of sex were you into? Asphyxiation sex, and you didn't get the key word and all this shit. What happened? What happened? Okay, she died. Okay, why did you call the hospital or 911?
Right.
You're trying to dispose of the body. That's fucking, you trying to, and then you burn it. Then you're trying to really destroy the evidence. You burn it.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, it's a screwed up argument. You can't argue that.
Put 25 to life. Next.
It's right. It seems to me like a freaking open and shut case because one, the fact that you're not denying it, you're saying, oh yeah, he panicked. So I'm not saying that he bluntly says, oh yeah, he chopped her up and dismembered her. The fact that you're choosing that argument is saying that, oh yeah, he did it. He did it.
Mm-hmm. Choking her and shit like, what? What you say? What you say? Fuck out of here.
They said they had found her chopped up and dismembered. 2016 in Texas, man. It's crazy. It's crazy what type of world you live in when you see people doing some stuff like that, man.
And it seemed to get worse. It's supposed to be civilization getting worse.
Right.
Because they're getting more perverse in the things they're into now. The killings are getting more bizarre. And people are just finding new ways to do some of the fucked up shit in the world.
It's just crazy because I said this numerous times. I watch a lot of freaking investigation discovery, man. I watch all that. I watch that stuff. I wouldn't say 20. Well, I watch it whenever I'm watching TV. That's what I watch. Besides wrestling, that's what I watch. And I see a lot of freaking screwed up murders and everything on those networks. And it really makes you think, man, like, there's some freaking screwed up people out here.
Yeah.
Some screwed up, definitely. The fact that, yo, and I'm going to say it again, because this is how screwed up it is. This dude's attorney says that she died during, quote unquote, consensual sex, right? This dude panicked and he had chopped her up and dismembered her. They found her burnt up. It's crazy.
I mean, you got to realize, like, when I was growing up in the 70s, I mean, we heard the Bundy, Dahmers.
Yeah.
Gacy.
Yeah, and those are even messed up themselves.
Ed Gaines. Then it got into the 80s and hearing all this other shit. It's like, yo, fucking people is crazy. I mean, everybody is crazy. And I tell people this. Everybody is crazy on this planet Earth. It's a gauge thing, though. From the gauge where, like, me and you, we're like at the low end of the gauge.
Right.
Zero to whatever. But then you got some people in the middle that might, shoot somebody, stab somebody. Then you got people all the way at the fucking extreme point of the scale where they'll fucking kill you, fuck you, and eat you. Multiple people. I was like, damn. People are crazy. We're all crazy. Some people are, I'm not crazy. Yeah, you're crazy. You're crazy.
But you know what? Those are sociopaths. That's a name for them. Sociopaths.
Everybody's crazy. Everybody's a little crazy. I mean, if you say you're talking to yourself, you're like, are you talking to yourself? I'm talking to God. Oh, okay. Well, how's he doing? Stuff like that. And then you get up and up, like, crazier things where people actually walking down the street just talking to themselves to actual people just want to harm themselves or harm you. And then you keep going up and up and up. And it just keep getting crazy. When they get to that 100, you need to stay away from that motherfucker, period.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
That motherfucker is going to eat you, fuck you, maybe fuck you again, burn you, and then fuck you some more, eat you some more, and then probably dispose of your body parts. And then he'd be like calling the police, hey, well, I don't know where the fuck that bitch at.
Man. And you know what's crazy? I seen many of the, well, not the whole cannibal shit. But I seen many of those stories, man. I remember seeing a story on investigation. It's a series called True Nightmares. It has all these crazy stories. I want to say they're probably embellished a little bit. That's how crazy they are. But I remember seeing this one story about this dude who used to pick people up at like gay bars and shit. He was gay, and he turned out to be a serial killer. No, not Dahmer. No, not Dahmer. I wish I remembered his name. Herb Bobmeister, something like that. He was like a businessman. But when his wife used to go away on trips, he used to go to like gay bars. He was secretly gay. He used to pick men up from the gay bars. And he would end up usually like killing them. And Actually, no. You know what? I think I got the wrong guy. But that's another thing, though. He ended up killing a bunch of men. But there was another story where, maybe, am I right? Is that one of the guys? I don't know. I remember at the end of one story when, you know, they start telling how the killer killed his victims and shit. He's one of the guys on that series. It's a very short series. Pretty interesting. I like it. It hasn't came back yet. But he was basically a cannibal. He killed these people, and he was using one person's skull as a soup bowl. He was eating out of the skull like a goddamn soup bowl.
Ain't that some bullshit?
I remember that. I wanna watch that again, man. I gotta find it. But it's interesting though.
Was that baby hunt some skull soup?
Actually, you know what? Since we're on the freaking subject, one more story. I remember one of the episodes of True Nightmares. This one doctor, right? Dr. Von Kossel. He had one patient. I believe her name was Laura or something like that. And she had tuberculosis. She ended up dying, right? But this doctor was so obsessed with her. He was in love with this girl that he was obsessed with trying to bring her back to life. So he had basically went into her little tomb and he had got her out because she was in one of those like walls. So he had got her out and he was trying to bring her back to life. Police ended up finding out, got her back and put her in an unmarked grave. The doctor eventually ended up dying, and they said when they found his body, they had found like a clay model of her. Not a clay model, but it was like basically like a model of her. It's like a built model of her. So I wish that
sound like one of them damn creepypastas I was making up. I should have.
Yeah, that's basically what it is. It's like creepypastas.
Like Gloria should have dug up Jonathan and tried to revive him.
Good story, by the way. I like that. I need to catch up on all your creepypastas.
Oh, thank you.
But that's basically what it is. It's kind of like creepypastas. And I want to say they embellish it just a little bit. But to tell you the truth, I honestly don't know.
They don't even need to. They don't even need to. I mean, some of this shit is so sick. You think it's a freaking NC-17 movie.
You would think so. But, man, it's crazy how those are creepypastas. And that's why I enjoyed them so much. Because when I saw your videos, I'm like, yo, this was kind of like True Nightmares. Because I love scary stories, man. I used to tell you how I was in 4th grade in the library and Halloween time was coming around. I love Halloween. Halloween comes around and she used to read those creepy stories. I'm like, oh, is that real or is that fake? That's why I freaking love that series. And I love your creepypastas. I need to get back and start listening to them, man. I really do.
There's a couple earlier ones I put on there. I put in parentheses based on actual events. There's 2 of them that actually happened to me.
Oh, you told me which ones those are.
Yeah, it's on there now. I put it in parentheses so nobody would have to guess.
Okay.
So, yeah.
But yeah, I want that series to come back, man. I hope it comes back for Halloween. If you can look it up somehow, freaking listen to it. I'll try to find it for you.
It's probably on YouTube.
Oh, it is. But it just doesn't sound right because I looked. It doesn't. They have like some videos that just don't sound right. I'll try to send you some shit about it. But True Nightmares, it's narrated by Todd Robbins. I don't know if you ever heard his voice, but he has an interesting voice. I think he's like a musician or like he's one of those circus people.
Ah, okay.
Carnival guys, yeah. I was like, man, I want to look into him.
So if anyone needs to call in, and please, no bullshit calls, and we'll start trying to take your calls and maybe give you an on-the-spot question. Or if you want to talk about any of the subjects that we talked about earlier. So just line up and call in.
When they're doing that, check this out. I seen earlier today that a 22-year-old woman who was in college, 22-year-old college student who had just graduated. Her name was Brenna Spencer, right? She had took a college photo, a college graduation photo with a gun wedged in her waistband. and she captioned it on Twitter. She captioned it on Twitter saying, "I don't take normal college graduation photos." You heard about that?
I heard about that shit. I was like, get the fuck out of here.
Like, and she said, you know, she wanted to take a photo that represents her and blah blah blah. She said it's who she is as a person. It represents who she is as a person. And I've seen so many tweets like, yo, you know, people, guns are tools. You know, they shouldn't be. What do they say? They shouldn't be like taken so lightly or whatever. Something along those lines. But basically, guns are tools. They shouldn't be flaunted like the way she's flaunted.
Because
if you're a college student, why are you taking or college graduate? I'm sorry. Why are you taking pictures of guns lodged in your waistband?
It's stupid.
Like you a banger.
I know the argument is like, you know, of course, guns are not killing people. I can see like a fucking remote control gun going out killing people and stuff like that. No, it's the people who wield the weapons are the killers. Do you use it, you know, use it as a defense mechanism? Like if someone's coming after you with a weapon of their own and you shoot them, you know, and properly use your weapon, not trying to put like a whole fucking clip in them and stuff like that, but you actually know how to shoot a person. Right. Or you go out there robbing and stealing with your tool.
Right.
You know, sometimes we can't let people with criminal motivations or people with a sickness wield these tools. My friends, they have a whole army arsenal in their gun safes, but they're respectable people. They work for a living and they earn their way through life. They're not out here trying to, you know, fucking shoot up people and everything like that. This is their thing, their weapons, but they say you never know what's going to happen in the future.
Never know. Yeah, you're right.
You never know. You know, fucking government might just flip out and we're going to have to fucking arm ourselves against the government. You never know.
But, I mean, let's be honest. If the government were to do something like that, we couldn't. Well, I mean, we have strength in numbers. Yeah. But with all the weaponry the government has, I don't think. I mean, the only
thing the government going to do is have to start fucking nuking motherfuckers and shit.
Right.
And they ain't going to nuke your own goddamn people.
Exactly. You never know, though. You never know, because
that's something for another topic.
They're all together anyway. They know they're not gonna get in trouble. Like, you know, they might nuke a portion of the country just to make a statement. I don't know. It's interesting, man. You gotta think about it. Like,
yeah, you never know. The government been doing so much crazy, shady shit forever since the government became the government. Government is only 240 something years old, 40 years old, 42 or 43 years old.
Right. You know, that's crazy, man. When you think about it, it's a long time, but it's really.
But, you got other countries that governments has been around for thousands of years and shit like that.
Right.
You know, you're the new kids on the block as a government.
Right.
Not as a country, but as a government, where, you know, they're new on the block. We're the new Roman Empire, and you see how they lasted with their crooked rulers and their Caligulas and Neros and shit.
Yo, you said Roman Empire, man. That made me think of Julius Caesar.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy. They all freaking 30 people turned against him and assassinated him, bro. So speak hands for me, just slashed his ass.
Did you too, Brutus?
No, it's come on, man. Et tu, Brute. Et tu. I remember that quote, man. I'll never forget that quote. Et tu, Brute.
I stand corrected.
Fucking slashed him.
I just know you too, motherfucker. Goddamn.
I think he was the last person who stabbed him. He was Brutus and Cassius were his right hand's mans. Brutus and Cassius.
He got some of that, Caesar got some of that Egyptian pussy, and it was like, shit.
Cleopatra, yeah. Cleopatra, you know what? It's funny that you bring her up. because, and I don't know if this is true. This was told to me by my sophomore teacher after we got done reading Tragedy of Julius Caesar by William Shakespeare. Just in case the people in the chat don't know, check that shit out. That's a damn good play. But after we read that, he gave us a little backstory. Mark Antony, if I remember correctly, because Brutus and Cassius, right, they teamed up because it was Mark Antony and Octavius, right? They were going against Brutus and Cassius. And Brutus and Cassius both killed themselves, if I remember correctly. So Octavius and Antony won. So, if I'm correct,
Anthony got seduced by that Matahata pussy.
Yes, that's what I was just about to say. Mark Antony was with Cleopatra. And because I think Mark Antony and Octavius Caesar, they ended up going against each other. And I'll never forget, this is the man. My teacher has said Mark Antony and Cleopatra decided the way they're going to go out is by suicide. They started getting down to business, started banging, and they got bit by a poisonous snake, and they freaking died making love because Mark Antony and Octavius Caesar and his crew, they kicked in the door, and that's when they found them. I don't know if that's correct. That's what he told us.
That was incorrect because Mark Antony got captured.
Really?
First, he got captured first, and eventually, I got to go back on that story because I read the official story. Okay. And then Cleopatra got captured, but she didn't want to. She was going to commit suicide anyhow, and they wanted to keep her alive as more of a trophy. So she some way got somebody to sneak in poison to her. And then eventually she died, by some type of poison. I don't know if it was venom or something in her drink. Somebody snuck in poison for her so she can die.
You know what? I think I remembered. Okay.
Because I read the official story.
Where the hell did he hear that from then?
It was a long chapter book, but yeah, I love the Cleopatra story though, because it was like, damn, she must have some bomb pussy, yo.
Man, for real, yo. I guess because I remember hearing this. Julius Caesar, he basically said, "Screw her," and a way to impress Caesar, right? I guess one of the people who betrayed Caesar went on over to Egypt, Pompey, because he was in a war with Pompey, right? So Pompey went over to Egypt or something like that, and her way of impressing Caesar was to basically chop off his head and send it to him or something like that.
And it also impressed him. She rolled herself in a carpet, and she was delivered over there. No one knew she was in the carpet, and it was like, "Oh, Your Majesty, we bring you a carpet from Egypt." And then she rolled out that mug, and he was like, I could tell his, I could say like this. He probably was like, "What? Oh shit! We'll find that bitch in the carpet."
Yo, he would have been like, "Man, this one crazy bitch."
You know what? I got the official book is on Levemir, the audio book. They got the official all the chapters of the Cleopatra book in that. And they got the real actual story. Because I love that. I love that story. Yo, Cleopatra is a beast story.
It sounds like it, man.
Is deceit, is debauchery, is sensuality, is so much sex. Yo, Caesar couldn't keep up. He couldn't keep up. But Mark Antony, he was pussy whipped. That motherfucker was like, "Good God Almighty, that's some good ass Egyptian pussy."
Yo, you gotta think though, and you said it's not true, but you gotta think if they did some shit like that, man. If they did, that'd be one hell of a way to go out. That'd be one hell of a way to go out.
Bit by a viper.
Bit by a viper. Bit by a viper going in, man. But they got bit wet. Well, he said they would have gotten bit as they were freaking in the process of doing it. That'd be one hell of a way to go out. Wow. That's all I'm gonna say. Wow.
Yeah, I don't know where he got that from, but it's probably some shit he thought of.
That'd be messed up if he, because like I said, I didn't know. I didn't go and research it, but all I could think of, wow, that's one hell of a way to go.
Because I like books that are done by historians who try to unravel the histories of
right. And you know what? That makes sense. Honestly, gotta read a book. I should contact him. I think I got his number.
Like, you told me some bullshit.
For real, yo. Because I was thinking that. I was believing that shit for the longest. I'm like, okay.
Even the freaking movie tells exactly the... matter of fact, I got the movie under the cult movie playlist. It's Cleopatra. Okay. It's about 2 hours and 50-something minutes. Almost 3 hours. And that's the movie. They stay true to the history part of Cleopatra.
I wonder... You know what? I wonder if they have the book on Audible. Because I have a credit for a free book. Actually,
it probably is, but why use the Audible? And I'm trying to give you for free.
Okay, yeah.
That's
all you
gotta
do is just send me a link. I said send me a lip. Woo!
Yeah, just look up the app. It's
okay.
Levelier books, and they have Cleopatra. It's on the history. Look at the Cleopatras, and it's like about 12 chapters or something that is pretty lengthy.
I need something to read too. Shit, listen to, because I got a freaking hour break in between my first 2 classes.
But that story is crazy though, because especially with her family and the deception with her family, her brother and stuff like that, it was crazy. You know, matter of fact, I might listen to that again.
You gotta think though, for Julius Caesar, that's one hell. It would suck to go out that way, man. To have all these people, 30, I think it was 30 people who stabbed them.
All those senators and stuff.
Started with Casca, freaking Cassius, then end with his best friend Brutus at 2 Brutes, and they ended his ass.
Mm-hmm.
Like, because they try to offer him the crown. He was like, no, you know what? I don't want it. They try to offer him the crown. No, I don't want it. I don't want it. Everybody loved them. Everybody loved them.
Yeah.
That's a good play, man. Screw Romeo and Juliet. I love me some Julius Caesar. I love that play.
Such fucking Romeo and Juliet.
For real. Like, I remember reading that freshman year in high school. Romeo and Juliet. Why do they even read that anyway? I think Julius Caesar is more interesting.
Well, it's one of those safe books for high school. It's like, shit, get down with some Hamlet. Okay, that Hamlet was cool.
Yeah, Hamlet. They do that. Hamlet, Macbeth,
Othello.
I think Julius Caesar was a good book.
Midsummer's Night Dreams, Othello, Taming the Shrew.
Oh, that fucking play sucked. I honestly, I remember reading it senior year, but I don't remember a damn thing from it, to be honest with you. Taming of the Shrew. I didn't like it. I don't even remember it.
I didn't mean to tame you, bitch. Oh my god, you got that fucking English high school in my head right now.
Yeah, man, we're talking about all these freaking English books, bro. Freaking Brave New World. I had to read Brave New World twice, senior year, and this semester of English, I had to read it.
Yeah, we had that in high school. We had it in high school, but the movie is pretty good because the movie is long as hell. It's like 3 hours and shit, and it's pretty good. And I got that somewhere on a freaking playlist.
Yeah. So let's see. Okay, we can start ending it up then. How long has it been? 2 hours? 2 hours, 30 minutes? Get our producer on the line, Mr. Producer.
Mr. Lubba.
It's got to be 2:30. 2 hours, 30 minutes. We can end it up.
Mr. Bombastic. Mr. Producer. What?
What is he, Jamaican now?
Mr. Bombastic. Mr. Chickenastic.
Chicken in his Oreo milkshakes, boy. Boy, what is Oreo milk? You know what? I got a taste for me a milkshake. Yo, big old diabetes shakes. I haven't had one in like a couple weeks.
Oh, jeez.
I gotta get another one for my birthday, man. Birthday coming up. Give me a diabetes milkshake, baby.
Shit, get a milkshake and put some rum in that mug.
No, you can't do that.
Yes, you can.
I wouldn't. I couldn't mix that, man. Cause you know, I have to have specialty shakes. I gotta have fucking Reese's and all that type of crazy shit up in there.
Get a Sambuca milkshake.
Sambuca.
Mm-hmm. Tastes like black licorice.
I don't like licorice. I hate licorice.
Give you a nice buzz, though.
We gotta close it out. So, listen, I gotta thank everybody for tuning in to Highway to Friday. Gotta keep it short this week, cause our producer gotta go play with his lady.
Mm-hmm.
So, thank you.
Yeah, you know, we're at 2 hours. I just got back. I was eating my food. Yeah, we're at 2 hours and 30 minutes. So you guys want to go another go up to the top of the hour, or what do you want to do?
We'll close it out.
You get any calls?
We can close it out.
You didn't get any calls tonight?
Let me see. I just checked, and it looks like we did not.
Ah, okay.
So what do you want to do, Stace? You want to keep talking about English high school or close it out?
Well, you guys didn't talk about food tonight, did you? Did you talk about food?
Just a little bit. Just a little
bit about food.
Talk a little bit about food?
We want to get people too hungry.
You always get people hungry.
Listen, man, you said that's why you couldn't stay on your diet, bro.
I know, man.
I couldn't stay on my diet because Ray and Stace over here, they always making me hungry.
You are always making me hungry.
But
you know what I want to say? I was listening to the show in the kitchen with my headset on. You guys were talking about some good shit, man, with Julius Caesar, and I used to read all that back in the day, man. It's like,
yeah. Julius Caesar, like I said, man. What do you think, Bailey? That'd be one hell of a way to go out, right? You having a war,
I always wondered if that was
and
true.
You and your girl.
Yeah, I always wondered if that was true. How they said he went out, then I read that he went out the way Stacy said. I'm like, that makes more sense.
Right, talking about Cleopatra and Mark Antony?
Yeah, Cleopatra. Cleopatra. I can't even talk.
But that'd be one hell of a way to go out. Like, just imagine that would be a way you in a war.
Can you believe
you and Sam just freaking banging, right? Oh. This poisonous snake bit y'all both. Y'all just died just making love.
I'd probably get bit by a fucking Black Widow spider right on my butt.
Your Black Widow spider.
Got bit with a tarantula taco.
Tarantula taco.
Oh, Bobby just came online. I wonder if Mikey want to say anything.
Michael Bobbitt. What you want to do, Stace? You want to close it out, or you want to keep going, or?
You guys got to the top of the hour, so you know.
Because you got to give you Sammy time.
Yeah, we got to give.
I haven't heard from her for a while. I think she might have fallen asleep. I'll have to see.
We got to give him.
Sammy.
Wake up, Sammy! Sammy!
Wake up,
Sammy!
Little
I love
Sammy!
You.
Wake up,
You talk about freaking Mark Anthony being pussy whipped. I don't know about this guy. What do you think, Stace?
Well, at least he had some. Wait till Bailey gets some. Oh my God! It'd be like,
listen.
Oh God! Here we go. I shouldn't have got on the mic.
I told this question. Oh my God! I told this joke before.
What?
When he finally gets some, man, he's gonna be so whipped I could spread him on a sandwich and call him Miracle.
God, here we go.
Straight up.
Okay, time to end the show. Good night. Oh, did you guys talk about Facebook and Mr. Zuckerberg?
You know what? I'll be honest. I don't know much about that. What do you know about that, Stace?
I just know he's trying to defend his company. He's he did the 2 days inquiry with the Senate, and they was drilling him.
They drilled him better than Stacy and all the girls back in the day, man.
Shit. And then, he was doing all right, but he was just sweating a lot.
He was sweating. Right. That guy was like, he was nervous as fuck, man.
But they keep telling me, I was like, yeah, his like sweat just dropping down. I was like, shit, but it was hot in that motherfucker.
So what do you guys think about maybe the government taking over Facebook and making sure it's always safe? I don't think the government should take over.
No, they're not going to take over. That would be an uproar. But the only thing is, a lot of these companies share information.
Yeah, they always share.
Right.
Yeah.
Facebook's, you're not safe anywhere online. Facebook, Twitter, and whatever you use, your fake name or whatever, you're not safe online.
And the thing
got
is,
all that information.
Instagram is owned by Facebook.
Right.
Yep.
People didn't realize that. It was like, really? It's like, yeah, Instagram is owned by Facebook.
Swear to God, people use it, but they don't know. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Stacey.
They have a separate office.
I gotta stop doing that.
They have a separate office. Instagram has a separate office. They don't even have no brands like on Facebook or a Facebook brand on their chat and stuff like that. Mm-mm. They want to be separate, but they're still owned by Facebook.
But you know the funny thing, if you're gonna use Instagram or Facebook, you need to be prepared of your information not being safe. And if you're gonna air everything,
right, exactly.
If you're gonna air everything out there for the public to know, come on now, you're gonna have to expect this shit to happen.
I mean, Twitter shares your information.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, they all do.
Google definitely shares your information.
Yeah, I don't.
And YouTube.
I don't trust Google at all.
No, Google definitely shares your information because a lot of times I'm searching for stuff on Google, and all of a sudden I'm getting emails talking about vacation plans or what the hell? What the fuck going on, man?
But do you think they are? Do you think they should be allowed to air your all your?
Oh no!
No, it was illegal at one time until the Republicans changed that fucking rule. Mm. They did it like a year ago.
What did they do again, Stacey?
It was something about the Patriot Act, right?
No, not the Patriot Act. It was an internet ruling, where you know how it was illegal for companies to share information about whatever, and they changed that rule because Obama had put that rule in effect because it was like, yo, why is motherfuckers selling our information? Mm-hmm. Now it's like they go and fucking buck wild crazy. Like getting all kinds of emails, crazy email. What the fuck? I get racing this bullshit. I was like spam, block, whatever, flag. Fuck out of here.
Did you hear about that plane, right, Stace? Of a bunch of Instagram stars. That plane had crashed in, I want to say, like Arizona. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it fucking crashed, bro.
It's so sad.
But you know what? I heard that flight was like a training flight. So basically, I guess they were like training the pilot or whatever.
Mm-hmm. You got all the people in there. You gonna train a motherfucker? No.
I think they all wanted to train her.
What?
You didn't see what she looked like? Everybody was like... Yeah, she was a model. She was from... she lives here in San Diego, too, from what I heard.
Wait, the plane?
No, pilot? The model. The girl that was on... It was a girl and 3 guys, I think. Or no, 3... A girl and 5 guys.
That's been in a train already.
I think there were 6 people altogether that died.
Menage Sace.
Menage Sace. But you gotta think though, it's screwed up because regardless the flight was, I honestly would not get on a plane.
I'll never fly. I already told Sam I'm never gonna fly.
Of course not, because you bring the plane down. Oh, he didn't laugh at that one.
You are lucky I'm not JP and Heather. I can take a joke.
I'm sorry. No, if you're mad,
I'm not mad. Come on, I don't get it.
I honestly thought you could.
Yeah, it's all good, man. I know I'm fat. I'm one of the fat.
Co-pilot, we're going down.
I know. I mean, come on. I know there's a weight limit on there for sure.
Oh no.
I can take a joke. I don't get mad like JP and Heather.
So Sammy, you got to hate to make the trip.
Well, she's not even watching right now. I think she passed out. Yeah.
Everybody, I'm sure, is passed out. But yeah, look, I would not hop on a plane just because of the fact that something were to go wrong, man. Well, you wouldn't have.
First of all, you're black. I don't think they let you go on there. But like, no black people allowed.
So, oh, come on!
I had to get you back. I'm sorry. I had to do that. I'm sorry, Ray.
Ooh,
and JP and Heather, I'm just joking.
What you think of that shit?
JP and Heather, I'm just joking. Don't try to send me over the wall like Trump wants to.
Oh, fuck them. Listen.
Oh, God. I'm sorry I brought them up.
Fuck those cunts.
Oh.
Listen, though.
How the hell you gonna be getting pussy and drinking and not be happy?
I don't get that either, man. Because you think if you got a girl staying with you, I mean, I know even though you're staying at your mama's house and your mama probably bugging the shit out of y'all, you probably can't get none. Even when you do get none, you can't get it up.
Because you're all like,
God.
"Oh, you hearing this?"
No, listen, Angie, I'm just. Come on, I love black people. Come on.
Then your mama calls in like,
I'm just
Mama,
joking.
close the door.
No, you guys know I'm just joking.
Mama, close the door.
Damn it, Stacy.
Excuse me.
Come-
You gotta make
come
sure
on.
you cup his balls. Cup
I'm
his
Mexican. We're the second. We are the second hated race next to black people, so we know how you guys feel.
What are
know?
you talking about? Yo, you're killing a bit Stacy's doing, bro.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead,
Come on,
Stacy.
man.
Go ahead. No, but wow, Alyssa and Angie were like, "Oh shit, wow." I'm sorry. Oh, they know I'm just joking. I love everybody. Come on, right?
Yo, is NG black or white?
I forgot. I think he told me before, but I can't remember.
I asked the other night. I could have sworn someone said white.
That don't matter.
I see some of the shit he says in the chat. I'm like, oh, this dude must be a brother.
It don't matter to me because even if you're white, you're black.
That's a good one. That's a good one, boy. Oh man. Stacy said. His mama said, "Oh yeah, cup his balls, cup his balls."
Cup his balls. Now you gotta make sure you cup your balls because that make you get them pregnancy, get the pregnancy correctly.
Oh, God. See, I come on the show and I come on the show and I make it. I fuck everything up. I'm gonna be quiet again. You guys talk.
No, man, Bailey, you need to go savage, bro. You need to go
No,
savage than a motherfucker.
I can't. No, I can't. I gotta behave.
Look at you. You're a fucking pussy. See, come on.
Oh, okay. Yeah, this is coming from both of you that I'm not gonna say.
Oh no, let it
No,
out,
I'm not gonna
let it
say
out,
it.
let it out,
No,
let
it's
it
all
out.
good. It's all good.
Come on now.
Oh, it's coming.
Don't let your balls hang when
You
you
know,
can't keep
I
up.
love you guys and your scrap sandwiches. Come on now.
Let's end it. Let's end it before we get in trouble.
Yeah, listen. See, I make an appearance and look what happens. It all goes downhill. It all goes fucking downhill from there.
Lieutenant Sergeant, now I'm a corporal.
See, I come on here and I mess everything up. I'm sorry.
He's a corporal.
And if JP and Heather, you guys want to yell at me on Saturday, you can yell at me. Well, I got you two together anyway. Come on, I'm the one that.
It's probably the worst mistake you ever
made.
Prenup
Up on a pole match,
life.
which never happened at WrestleMania.
Mm-hmm. See, she could have, instead of taking that train over to Wisconsin.
Yeah.
She could have cut a couple of trains over to Jersey. I'd have showed a good time.
Oh, shit, Stacey. Oh. All right, so any parting words? God. See, I come on the show and look what happens. Oh, boy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, boy.
Listen.
Okay.
It's been a great show. In honesty, it's been a freaking fantabulous show.
Oh, we got an appearance by. Oh shit! Look who's here. Oh god! Look who's making an appearance.
Yo, it sounds like I don't know if we're talking over him or what, but it sounds like his mic just keeps going in and out.
Mine?
Man, what you think?
That motherfucker need to mute that shit.
Okay, I'm muting my shit.
I'm gonna play this damn
Okay,
shit
goodbye.
in fucking California.
Oh shit! Here comes Trump. Here comes Trump.
Elroy,
You're gonna push me over the wall.
Elroy,
Goodbye.
You know what? Because Bailey's going and I can't hear what he's saying, so I'm gonna keep talking. So Elroy, what do you think about JP Baker and Heather?
I don't know. You drinking all the time. You may be fucking, but you're still angry. What the fuck you got to be angry about pussy and liquor? God damn, no drinking.
Listen, that's the best combination ever, bro. It honestly is. It's the best combination ever. Like,
Drunken
at least
love.
I would think so.
Drunken
I would
love.
think so.
Drunken love.
Beyonce,
Ain't that a song? Love.
Yeah, there we go.
Drunken love. But don't be angry.
You know, that's the one thing about them I noticed. They're like angry drunks. They're angry drunks. So, I mean, listen, though, when they start the show, they're cool people. They honestly, they're fucking cool as hell. You know, we crack on each other. It's all in good fun. But they get angry and drunk.
Like, when my hand goes up, your mouth goes shut. Like, no, when your dick go up, it should be up in some cooch.
Oh, no. I mean, in all fairness, that's Drew's line. I think. I'm almost sure it is.
Yeah, that's true line. But people like that balls to chin thing, like, nah. Because you allow somebody to put your balls on their chin, that means you want to go get some cock. Woo!
Straight
just
up.
Just saying.
No, they're honestly they start the show off. They're good, but they're just angry drunks. So you know we gotta. I honestly I ain't got no problem. I ain't got no problem.
Unless they keep drinking, I don't know. Drink all throughout the night.
Either. Yeah, or do that.
Maybe drunk like Drew was.
Yo, he was freaking lit, bro. He was freaking lit.
He was funny.
That's what made the show so good, man. I told him, I DM'd him, I was like, man, you freaking, the show was like 10, and you had Himmel on there too. Fucker was lit him damn self. They made the show good. Like, honestly, when they talk about wrestling, I was like, man, they started getting into the car matches I didn't really give a damn about. So I was like, you know what? I'm tapping out. I think I had enough. And then they all started turning up and started having fun. I'm like, okay, you know what? You guys are having fun.
Hey, you said, I know you were leaving
it,
right? Like, oh, I got my second breath.
Yeah, you see them all having fun. So it's a good thing, man. You know, I like seeing people have fun. I like seeing people have a good time. And it's what made the show good Saturday, man. Drew was having a good time. Himmel was having a good time. I was having a good time. You were having a good time. Everybody was having a good time, except JP and Heather. But
yeah, well, that's the thing is, you know that just multiple people on the call, so you know you're gonna have some jumbling of the conversations.
Right.
So you're just gonna have to just bear with it for a little bit. Don't have to be like, I was speaking. Like, look, what the fuck? All right, calm the fuck down. God damn it, there's multiple people on the call. Calm the fuck down.
Right.
Shit. When we had more people than we had, it's like, yo, relax.
Right.
We're having fun. It's derailed. Yeah. Not keeping it on the track conversation. It's derailed. So of course we're gonna go off the rails a little bit.
You know, relax. I had got that I had seen that I had one back and I had watched the clip where I had got a little angry.
A little.
Yeah, you said, man, where you got twiggered.
You got twiggered.
You got twiggered. We were supposed to be out of here, but I think we're probably going an extra 30. We got twiggered. I mean,
love that shit, yo. Shout out to Steven German.
Hell yeah, man, that's a good dude. What the hell is his Twitter? I'm trying to find his Twitter, bro. I can't find his Twitter.
That's Steven German.
But listen, I got mad. I don't even know. I got mad, and I don't know. Because I was thinking about it. I was questioning if I should actually talk about it, because I kind of do want to talk about it. I'm not even gonna lie. I want to talk about that little segment. I don't know if I had sent it to our producer. I don't know if you have it queued up or what. Or
producer?
If you could queue it up. Producer, you can come on the mic now.
You bad boy.
Do I have permission to talk now? Okay, thank you.
Yes, you do.
Okay, I'm gonna play it so everybody can hear it. Hold on.
And before you can play it, I'm gonna give you guys a little context. So, like I said, it was from this Saturday show. We were all having a good time. Everybody's having a good time. We got a little sidetracked. We got a little sidetracked, and in their defense, JP and Heather, they had somewhere to be the next day.
Right.
And as you know, we go pretty damn late into the night. Just talking and doing our own
thing. Till the morning.
To the morning, man, till the sunrise. But, we were having a good time. Everybody was having a good time on the call, and they want to get through the match card and everything. We had one more match to get through. And this was at the point where Bobbitt was going to give his predictions for the Brock and Roman match. So, if you can, Mr. Bailey, play the clip.
Okay, I want to play the clip right now. Here we go.
Your mother.
Sorry to give it to
That's a strong bitch.
He's lit. He ain't even thinking. This motherfucker done. He out of it. I'm surprised he knows how to shut his computer down at the end of the night, to be honest with you.
I love it. Ray's like, fuck this shit, it's over. He's done.
Shut up.
Go ahead, Bobbitt.
Since I'm the only one who actually cares about the match, I'm gonna say Roman's gonna win.
Lick his booty hole.
We're gonna get 10
Right, come on, guys. For fuck's sake.
Shit, y'all over here getting all mad. We just having fun. Damn.
That's the entire fucking stream just to go over the prediction.
Heather, it's my fault. I'm sorry. Please go.
Shit. They having problem. Shit, y'all over here getting all mad. We just having fun.
We just having fun. Damn.
That's the entire
Hold on.
Hold on.
Heather, it's my fault.
Can you guys hear it? Okay.
Please go.
I didn't hear it, but I know it's on. The chat can hear it.
Shit.
Well, here soon.
Listeners can hear it.
Hey,
Hold on,
Roman's gonna win.
Here we go.
Lick his booty hole.
We're gonna get 10.
Right, come on.
Come on, guys. For fuck's sake.
Shit, y'all over here getting all mad. We just having fun. We just having fun. Damn.
That's the entire fucking stream just to go over the prediction.
Heather, it's my fault. I'm sorry. Please go.
Shit. They having a problem. They can get the fuck off the damn call. Shit.
Well, here soon.
Cut off again?
We just having fun. Damn.
That's the entire fucking stream just to go over the prediction.
Heather, it's my fault. I'm sorry. Please go.
Shit. They having a problem. They can get the fuck off the damn call. Shit.
Well, here soon.
I mean, the host of the show.
No. Hey.
He's drunk.
Motherfuckers can't have a good time and bullshit. Damn.
No. Hey.
Okay, I think it keeps looping over and over again. You gotta love.
Okay.
Wake up!
By the way, the chat's going, they can hear it.
Okay.
And I want to ask, shout out to NG Fresh and Alyssa, man. You guys are in the chat. You guys are freaking warriors. Listen, I wasn't gonna bring it up because I mean the situation was already taken care of. It was by luck that this got brought up.
Yeah, my fault. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. It's fine. But it's something that needs to be talked about, and I wasn't going to bring it up. The situation's been squashed. But I want to ask everyone in the chat, the 4 people who are on the stream right now, was I in the wrong for saying what I said? Was I in the wrong?
And I said
because
no.
You said no. Bailey said no. And put a 1 in the chat if I wasn't in the wrong. If I wasn't in the wrong, put a 2. Because shout out Mr. Dan Rex. He's in the chat.
I want to.
I don't think I was wrong. Like I said, we were all having a good time. Things got derailed. Pun 100% intended. That's the name of the show. That's what it's called. It's called that for a reason.
Exactly.
And listen, I understand that you get frustrated. You kind of have somewhere to be the next day, and you want to get through the card. But my whole point is, there's a right way to talk to people, right? We're all of us on the call are adults.
Correct.
We're having fun. We're having fun, and you feel the need to start screaming and hollering like it's gonna accomplish something. I understand you're angry. I 100% understand it. But there's a way you express yourself professionally. And I told Stace, I was like, man, if they weren't so, what's the word I'm looking for? So angry about it, I wouldn't have responded the way I did. I wouldn't have responded because the thing with me is, you talk to me right, I'm gonna talk to you right. You treat me right, I'm gonna treat you right. Exactly. I want to be treated. I treat people the way I want to be treated. And the thing is, you can't expect to scream at somebody and expect someone to be like, okay, I'm sorry. No, you gotta expect somebody to retort. Yo, if you're having a problem, get the hell off the damn call. Get off the damn call, bro.
Ray's like, fuck this shit, it's over.
We're all having fun. We're all laughing. I make one little joke. Bob had said he thinks Roman Reigns gonna win. I was like, "Ha, yeah, lick his booty hole." And Drew, and honestly, I'm surprised he even did this. You make the freaking booty licking noise. I freaking started dying. And that's when I was like, "Oh, Jesus, guys, for fuck's sake!"
Come on, guys.
Yo, Jesus, man, get some pussy or something, bro. Jesus, take some Viagra and make something happen. Like, obviously, somebody's in a bad mood. Actually, two people are in a bad mood.
Why? I mean, you're together. Y'all wanted to be together.
But the thing is, like I said, in their defense, or in JP's defense, he apologized. And I understand, sometimes he has a gimmick. Like he's the angry old man. And honestly, it's hilarious. But you can tell when he's dipping out of his gimmick. Like, you can tell when he's in his gimmick, and you can tell when he's out of his gimmick. That's the way I look at it. And like I said, in his defense, he apologized. And I understand, they're all frustrated. Hey,
Ray, I got the video up if people want to see the video and hear it better, because it was fucking up.
Are you going to play it again?
Yeah, I'm going to play it again, the whole thing.
Okay.
Lick his booty hole. We're going to get 10
Hey, come on, guys. For fuck's sake.
Shit, y'all over here getting all mad. We just having fun. Damn.
That's the entire fucking stream just to go over the prediction.
Heather, it's my fault. I'm sorry. Please go ahead.
Shit. They having a problem. They can get the fuck off the damn call. Shit.
We will here soon.
I mean, the host of the show.
No. Hey.
He's drunk.
Motherfuckers can't have a good time and bullshit. Damn.
No. Hey.
Started giving.
This motherfucker. He's lit. He ain't even thinking. This motherfucker done. He out of it. I'm surprised he knows how to shut his computer down at the end of the night, to be honest with you.
I love it. Ray's like, fuck this shit, it's over. He's done.
Shut up.
Go ahead, Bobby.
Since I'm the only one who actually cares about the match, I'm gonna say Roman's gonna win.
Lick his booty hole.
We're gonna get 10.
Hey, come on.
Come on, guys. For fuck's sake.
Shit, y'all over here getting all mad. We just having fun. Damn.
That's the entire fucking stream.
Stacy's that you making that? Okay, go ahead.
Heather, it's my fault. I'm sorry.
Okay. I gotta say shout out to TSS too, man.
Yeah, what's up, TSS?
I see him in the chat. Shout out to him. Cool dude. Nice videos, man. He makes some damn good videos. Yeah. Listen. Hold on. I'm sorry. I'm looking at something. Dan Rex asked, is this last week's episode of Derail? The up Saturdays, the WrestleMania special. And check that show out, man. It's a good show. Ray Rawlins is on it. That's why it's great. No, I'm just kidding. But Drew puts a lot of time and effort into his shows, and it really is a good show. If you like to just want something to listen to, it's a damn good show.
Anybody want to see Drew drunk as fuck?
Oh yeah, that episode was freaking fantastic. But listen, like I said, under the circumstances, I understand everything. I understand why they were angry, but my biggest thing is they need to learn how to talk to people. Bottom line, like, we're all adults on the call. We're just having fun.
It's not what you say to people, is how you say it.
Exactly. Like, instead of screaming at people like, yeah, for fuck's sake, guys, come on. Like, say something like, you could have said something like, all right, we got one more match. We need to get this done. Come on, let's get this done, and you can get back to whatever the hell.
Right.
That's totally different. I wouldn't have gotten as mad as I did. I was like, okay, yeah, I see they're trying to get this show back on track, and honestly, I would have helped. I'm like, all right, come on, guys, come on. Because I'll be honest, when JP and Heather, they start off the show, like I said, they're cool people. They're cool as shit.
Yeah, because it's the beginning. That's the beginning drunk.
Right.
But when it's like the time lays on, I was like, you need to drink more. Keep yourself toasted.
Right. Like that time when we were playing Family Feud, and Drew asked Heather a question. Her camera wasn't on or it wasn't working or whatever. She got mad as shit out of nowhere. I was like, yo, whoa, damn.
Calm the fuck out, demon.
Yo, she got Johnny Holes a little bit upset on that one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. He's easy going.
Oh, hell. Everybody on that call is easy going. Like, not for nothing, I say I'm the most easiest guy and go. Easy going guy.
Easy like Sunday morning.
I'm a chill dude. I try to be anyway. But my biggest thing, like I said, is just how they talk to people.
Yeah. If you don't know how to talk to people, they're going to really go back at you and shit.
Right.
But I sometimes I just be bugging when everybody always go to blind joke shit. That's all you can do is the blind joke shit. But the thing is, as blind as I am, I'm more fucking intelligent than you are.
But Stace, though, in all fairness, we all crack on each other.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's your thing. You're blind, so of course they're gonna crack on you for that, and then you crack back too, which honestly, it's a game now. You know, it's a cracking game. So, I mean, I look at it this way.
Because I'm like that Helen Keller shit. The only person that ever said that was fucking Young Republican. Right. And that's when he was trying to fuck Tiffany. So I was like, if she said, I was like, somebody was trying to get a menage a trois.
And one thing about me though, if you're gonna joke around with me and put me down or any, you know, I don't get butthurt, I don't get offended. I take it as a joke. I don't get, you know, people. Yeah, we crack on each other. We joke around. Do we sometimes take it too far? Sometimes,
maybe.
But, you know, but it's all in joke. It's all in fun. It's not to be taken serious. And if you're gonna be on here, you have to have a fucking sense of humor. Mm-hmm. You have to know how to have a thick skin and take it as a joke. Don't get offended. Don't get mad. Don't yell.
Right.
Yeah, because a lot of times I do hold back.
I would. I'll be one.
And Ray, you know, and Ray, you know me. You know I always hold back. You know me.
Oh shit! Yeah, you should.
Yeah,
you got some savage shit.
Mm-hmm. That's what she said.
Listen.
Yeah, we gotta go pretty soon, guys. Because
I want to ask the chat right now. Mm-hmm. Was I in the wrong for saying what I said?
Any ones in there?
I don't think you were. I don't think you were in the wrong.
Once for no.
I don't think.
I know you don't. Once for no, two for yeah. I honestly don't think I was. I don't.
You were. Nope, you weren't.
Because
you told me beforehand if they start that bullshit, you might go off. So I said, well, go the fuck off. I don't care.
And the way I see it, if you're gonna joke on somebody and you have to know how to take it in return, you know.
Right.
I mean? Anyways, you guys want to say your parting shots?
Yeah, let's get on out of here, man.
Mm-hmm. Another good show. Another good show tonight.
Whoever triggered the extra 30 minutes, I gotta thank you.
Well, usually it wasn't.
That wasn't supposed to be a segment. That was not supposed to be a segment. Oh shit! Oops. That was not supposed to be a segment.
You didn't go over 30 minutes. Usually your show's like 3 hours long. So.
Yeah, I'm around like maybe 250 mark, something like that.
So I'll say my parting shots and then you guys can. I want to thank everybody for being here tonight on BSR Entertainment. And I hope you enjoy Ray and Stacy. These two are hitting it out of the park. See big things to come in the future for both of them. And
hit that subscribe button.
Hit that like button. Stick that thumb up my burrito. And hopefully I'll be doing Unfuck the World pretty soon with my girl. Mm-hmm. And BSN will BSR eventually. And mixing again and all that good shit in the future. God willing. So you guys take care and God bless. And I'll let Stacy and Ray end the show.
All right. Man, Alyssa says 1. No, I'm not in the wrong. And she doesn't have a comment because he doesn't want to get yelled at. That's 100% all right. That's 100% good. Don't let JP scare you because he's a bitch. Listen. I gotta say, like Bailey said, man, thank y'all for being here. For the 4 people, 3 people, 1 person, whoever, how many ever people are in the chat right now. I gotta thank y'all. Straight up, y'all Y'all some freaking warriors for the Highway to Friday.
Oh, before you finish, shout out to Canadian Basement, who was also going live tonight. That's why the show was kind of...
Oh, snap.
Yeah, Basement's been live all night for a few hours, so that's why we've been kind of low on the viewers tonight. But, you know, shout out to you, Bacon, and everybody hanging out with him, and hopefully you'll be here with us next.
My fellow booty brother. Booty.
Yeah, so, yeah, Bacon was him and D Moon were playing a game, so, you know.
All right,
and they're still live right now, too, so, you know. They'll probably be live for a few more hours till they pass out from drinking all that beer or alcohol, tequila, whatever. All right, that's all I gotta say. Good night.
So yeah, thank everybody for coming out, whoever was here, and it was a good show, man. It was fun, bro. It was fun. Hopefully we get things up and running on my network. We're setting things up. You know, we're getting all that shit ready to go. But yeah, Highway to Friday. I think this week was a decent episode. I ain't even gonna lie. I think it was pretty decent. It wasn't the best, but I think it was pretty good. Me and Stacey hitting off on some good topics. No dead air.
Very informative.
Definitely, man. And as always, you can hit me up on that Twitter at the raydrawlins. Link is in the description or whatever the hell. Bailey put the handle up in there. Check it out, man. And Stace, it's all on you, brother.
Okay. Very good show. You can find me on Twitter at DJ Forever Play, smiley face with sunglasses, at S69TACY69. Also, you can find me on YouTube at DJ Forever Play, where I specialize in ASMRs, creepypastas, and Life 101 videos. I'm now hit over the 600 mark with subscribers. I'm probably like 620 something now. And the ASMRs have brought me over the edge with that. People are loving it and getting off on them. So, ladies, if you like. And I want to say goodbye to all our friends and family with a B-A-I. I love you. L-E-Y. Why the fuck not? Featuring DJ Romy. Oh.
You sound like an old black lady. Jesus Christ. I know that ain't JP over there.
Good night.